Hi everyone, and welcome to One Six Figure Focus for a kind of it's not a hope show, but the show last could be full of hope. That was worth the demonetization. Rest in peace, Adam Yauch, 1/3 of the Beastie Boys. And if you ever read their book, he's probably like the guy, like really interesting guy. But yeah, God rest him. Thanks very much to the 20 people watching live. Greatly appreciated. Whether you're watching on the replay, wherever you're watching from. If you are watching, could you please just say hello in the chat, introduce yourself, say maybe what country you're watching from, what time's it there, what you had for lunch, what you're doing today. Tell us an interesting fact about yourself. Do you know what you could do? You could do two truths, one lie. That's always fun. We have got pretty packed show ready for you tonight. We had a bunch of things to talk about. We will introduce all that stuff, and we got people are going to be coming in and out, but I'll introduce my two panel members at the moment. So we got two at the moment, and we're waiting on another few. So we got from down under, we have Matt. How are you doing, Matt?
Thanks, buddy. Good morning.
Yeah, it's probably 6 a.m. for you, is it?
Yes, that's right.
And we have Mandy. So
hello there.
Eminem. And I think Pete and I think Aaron might be joining us as well. How are you doing? Good day, good morning, good weekend so far?
Lovely.
Yep, all good here. Had a bit of an outing today to meet up with Elliot and Lee from The Good, The Bad and The Robots in Birmingham. We had some drinks.
Oh, cool.
Non-alcoholic for me, of course. And yeah,
that's
really
a good
nice.
thing.
Even got the bus, and the bus broke down. And then I had to get another bus. I'm not used to getting buses. I'm used to on my bike, but it was fun. It was an experience, but it was lovely to see those guys.
Did you have to travel far, Mandy?
No, Birmingham's about, on the bus, probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's not too bad. But
Okay.
we're going to meet up later this week, and we're going to go and see Spider-Man again. And then we're going to go to the Black Country Museum next weekend as well. So that's really nice.
Cool.
He's so good.
Shane, you're up to date with Spider-Man. Oh, no, you and I were the ones that last saw it, weren't we?
Yeah, we did. You could probably turn up your mic a little bit, Mandy. I've adjusted it here in the
Shall I
stream.
come a bit closer? Is that better?
Do you know what? I'd say that's all it could be.
That's
all
good,
it could be.
I'm used to sitting far away, but I've got a new mic. So
that's it. We've got we're going to talk about a bunch of things, folks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to explain to you what we're going to be talking about while we give people a chance to come in. We are still waiting on some panel members, so I'll just really quickly just go through, because I don't want to hold you hostage. I want to give you an idea of what we're actually going to be talking about. 1 second. Just going to readjust there. What is going on with this? This is so strange. StreamYard just kind of has a mind of its own sometimes, doesn't it?
because you started with that song.
That's it. They basically banned me, you know. These are the topics for tonight. There's a few other random bits and pieces that are going to be popping in there, but essentially we're going to be taking a look at some of the amazing photos that Fily Z, and he might be actually joining us because we're looking at his photos at the production versions. He got a copy of the 2-pack, so he's got the diorama, the Hell Here diorama, the whatchamacallit, the deluxe battle damage, the whole shebang. And he took some amazing photos of incorporated his JAZZINC 1989 Batmobile, which is pretty cool as well.
Can't wait to discuss it.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
They are absolutely stunning photographs. I mean,
he's very good.
Fily always, he does incredible photographs, but this particular set for me is probably some of my most favourite photographs I've seen of Fily's. Just incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. We're going to have a Man of Steel discussion because I think we've got a good panel because Mandy, it's not your Superman, but like we can still take your thoughts on board and we can have a discussion about that.
Can we beat him with a stick?
You know I don't like the Crow either.
Mandy.
I'm not a fan of the Crow.
Hey, in your
I was
face.
late to the game and I
Down,
should
boy.
enjoy it, but I just don't particularly enjoy it, you know?
No.
we're going to talk about of course, the man of the hour, the Inart Man of Steel pre-order photos, and then we'll talk about the Inart roadmap. I got some just a few.
Did you guys watch the Inart live stream yesterday?
I was at work.
I saw a little bit of it this morning, and it was kind of more the same. It was kind of just like, here's the figure. And well, did you pick up any like new information from it, or something that we should know? Or
I glanced probably about a minute's worth. I really didn't watch a lot, so I'm gonna have to sit down. I'm not as dedicated as Mandy. I don't dedicate the full 2 hours or whatever they go for.
Yeah,
where Mandy's
I'm
obsessed. Yeah,
I'm very sad.
Yeah, I couldn't watch the whole one. All I want to do is see kind of, let's say I kind of, if I don't plan to watch them, I just kind of watch them, like I tune in and just see what it looks like.
Yep.
And then I'll scan back through the comments and see, who has asked the question that I want to know the answer to. And usually there's 25 questions answered already, So that's the lineup, folks. So we're going to be discussing all that stuff. And like I said, there's a few more panel members hopefully joining us. Okay, so I am going to address the chat, seeing as we've got 21 people watching live. Greatly appreciated. We have got just the as usual, the pin comment is the link to become a channel member. No obligation, but it's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much to all the commanders and troopers, all the channel members, for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Of course, we have Mandy here from Finland. We've Junasrab. We have Lucy. That's your other half, isn't it, Mandy?
It is indeed. Nice one, Luce.
Yeah, gotcha. Thanks very much for watching. We've got the Humble Collector UK. Thank you very much for watching. We have the handsome Ben Thomas Show. Thank you very much for being here. I wanted Ben to come on, but he's going to the lake. To be. Aww. I just had this image of him wearing like the no shirt, but the dungarees. No shirt in the summer. And the dungarees, and he's chopping wood, like a real man, So, yeah, he could be. Just Keith Lee is here as well. Thanks very much. 16 Mike. Hello, I'm Ben, and I'm Canadian. Yeah, he's like drinking maple syrup as we speak. Jeremy Stutz, thanks very much for being here. Virginia in the USA, thank you very much. You got Winman42. From Albuquerque, New Mexico. Isn't that where Breaking Bad was?
Yeah. Saul and Better Call Saul. Isn't Pluribus from there as well? That's around there,
I haven't watched that, but I've heard it's great.
That's such a fantastic show. Oh my days.
I've heard very good things about it. We have, is this Rob? Is it Rob? Cheese Bandolier? Is that Rob?
Hey, Rob.
Lovely Rob. Rob Valloni.
Is it Rob?
Yeah, it is.
Rob, thanks very much for being here.
He's ace.
Hello, Peter.
Hey.
Peter, did you get a haircut?
Yeah, a week ago.
Especially for the show, Pete.
Good
lad.
I didn't know it was happening until today. No, I just got back from a week in Marrakesh, so I got my hair cut.
Yeah, that's where the colour's coming from. So
yeah,
and you're straight into your home cinema.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. We're just going through the chat before we get started.
Cool.
The Bro Collector, East Coast, USA. The time slot is very appropriate maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I don't usually watch Shane. Can't understand a word coming out of your mouth. That's fair. You can watch me in the replay with subtitles. That's pretty. That's okay. I think is this you, Matt?
That's me.
We have Pete Buster. Thanks very much for being here. And we have hi Dogito. I think I was watching you on Geo's stream earlier on while I was painting a fence. I believe you're on Geo's stream. I think I was listening to you more than anything. And we have got Bailey. How are you doing, Bailey?
Hey.
Late? No, you're okay. You're right on time. You're right on time. You're like Gandalf. He appears when he always right on time. One Angry Hermit. Hello, good people. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Good to see you again, Mandy. Hopefully life is treating you well.
Precisely when he's
stuff.
Needed,
yeah, precisely when he's needed. Exactly. We got Phil, Rogue One Photography, who is also a channel member, and he is also he's a wielder of said blue wrench. He might be joining us later on. He's on dad duty at the moment, so that's obviously more important, you know.
Yep.
We have got Tony Owen. Thanks very much for being here. We got Joe. Is that one of the Clan Sixth?
He is. He's
Brilliant stuff.
the lovely Joe.
Joe.
The lovely Joe and Bailey.
I think
Yeah,
Joe.
the boys are awesome.
The boys, they might be goats.
They are.
That the highest compliment you can get around here. The greatest of all time. Thanks very much. Speaking of goats, hello, Bob Dylan.
Hey, Bob.
Bob, you'll be happy to know, although you probably won't be talking to me because I sold my my John Wick 4. I did replace it with the one from the better movie though, and I kept the dog that you linked me onto. I might be coming looking for a rack off you. Speaking of racks, here's Ben. No, a gun rack. A gun rack. A gun rack. Yeah, a gun rack. Just to be clear. But Bob,
Hey,
thanks very much
Ben.
on the recommendation
Hey, Ben.
for that dog. That was right in the money. I can't wait to pair it with the John Wick one when I get it in hand. He's the John Wick.
Did you get the
master.
artisan,
Ben,
Shane?
I did not. I didn't get the artisan. I just thought for that one, given the hairstyle, I thought
So slicked back, yeah.
sculpted. Yeah. I thought play safe. Ben, I thought you were at a lake chopping
I'm
wood.
on my way. My friend is
All right,
picking me
okay.
up here in about 10 minutes. So I was like, I've
Cool.
got 10 minutes. I was like, Matt, Mandy,
Wow.
Pete, and Shane in the same stream. I was like, I've got to jump in for 5 minutes. So I'm
Oh.
only
Awesome.
half dressed, but at least I look dressed from the top up.
So
So
basically,
don't worry
you're
about
in
it.
your
Stand up,
jocks.
Ben,
Is what
stand
you're
up.
saying. You're in your jocks.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're in your
That's
jocks.
right.
But you know
Yeah,
what? I'm going to just really quickly get through the end of the comments, and then we'll go straight into a game I think you might enjoy, and that'll be the first 10 minutes kind of icebreaker, like, and get everyone kind of warmed up like this. So we got Bailey, of course, and Joe here as well. We got Figure Fan for Life. Of course, we got Dogito,
Daniel.
channel member, and he was on Phillies, I do believe. Who else? We got Kyle. How are you doing, man? How are you getting on? I score. I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. There's no score. This isn't cricket. We've got. You did indeed hear me on Geo's stream. I pop up from time to time. You've got a very soothing voice. I don't say that lightly about another man. But you have a nice voice. I will say that.
He's never said that about me, if I'm honest. You hate to see.
You have a nice voice too. They
yeah.
all have nice voices. Everyone wants a compliment now. Martin Maniac Parks, how are you doing? Okay, we're just up to date. I kind of rushed out a bit. Don't worry, chat. Keep engaging. We will get you. Right. So what we wanted to do, a bit of a warm up instead of going straight into these really good topics that we have.
How many have we got watching out of interest at the moment, Shane?
30 at the moment.
Oh,
so thank you very
uh,
much.
Yeah, twice
Awesome.
the other one. And you got 15.
No idea what you're talking about.
No, I know,
okay.
me neither.
It's okay, Pete. The numbers don't matter. It's the people. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's true.
we're gonna play a game, right? I'm gonna show you a movie still, and all you have to do is tell me where it's from. This is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the panel, for the people in the chat. Everyone get on board. So
Already got it.
anyone know where
think I
where
know.
this is from? Go on, go for it.
Can we just...
Go on,
The
Ben.
Matrix.
Blurt it out, yeah.
The Matrix.
It is the Matrix. You know what scene it from the Matrix it's from?
Yeah, it's when he gets in the back of the car and he gets the thing injected into him.
And everyone winces
bug.
in unison.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. That was quick off the mark, folks. I've been making these too easy. Number 2. If you get this one, I'll be so
God.
shocked.
Is this the what the heck is it called?
Looks
Is
like the
this
Sound of
the-
Music, doesn't it?
La La Land.
mixed with.
La La Land is a
Wednesday.
great guess, but unfortunately, it is not
Yeah.
correct.
Is that?
Is it Black Swan? Is it with the one the dancers?
That's a great guess
with
too. No, it's not.
Natalie Portman and no. Damn.
If anyone gets this, I'll be so impressed.
We ate at a falafel shop in Paris on when was it? Sunday morning that Natalie Portman eats at.
Yeah.
A famous falafel you can go.
I was
in
wondering
and-
where the tie-in there was.
No,
Mandy.
Natalie Portman eats there when she's
Wow.
in Paris. Yeah.
This is Attack of the Clones. No, Keith Lee out of nowhere.
Oh,
Keith,
wow.
you need to explain to me how you got that, because I was thinking no one was going to get that. That is correct.
Wow.
Directed by David Fincher, starring Pitt and Kate Blanchett, I think.
Two
Sad
The
movie.
Finch movie. Wow.
Great movie. Great movie.
Didn't realize it was Finch. Wow.
Hello. Did you do this, Ian? Ian loves that meme. Ian absolutely loves that meme. A lot of people saying like Equilibrium or like Underworld or something like that, but no, it's actually not.
You basically
We got
wrong.
Sal the Designer, Hungry House. Thanks very much for being here. That was really impressive. We'll have one more. We have one more. If you've just joined us, folks, just doing a bit of a warm up. I'm showing a movie still. You've got to guess what movie it's from. I think this one's
yeah,
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
okay. Grand. That was just a warm up. Too easy. Okay. Right. So we're gonna get straight into. Like I said, if you're just joining us, we're gonna. This is the kind of I don't like saying agenda. It's the kind of the lineup, the show sheet, the topics. We're gonna start off with the JAZZINC Catwoman Fily photos from what I understand are production images, and it's basically what people are going to get. I don't know that for sure, but what I've heard, it's from Yoast, from Justin's videos, from Will's videos, from Fily, that this production version, this is what collectors are going to get. So we'll just have a look at some of these amazing photos. The man himself, actually, Fily, will be joining us very soon. I'm
Nice.
just going to put these up and we can pick his brain. Okay, so I'm going to flick through these, and folks, no order, just jump in and out, whatever. I'm conscious that Ben has only has a few minutes, but
Oh, good. If I just randomly
free.
drop out, don't worry about me. That's all. I'm going to the beach.
I love
Well,
the way you say, ooh. Just drop ooh. So
Drop it
cute.
out. Don't worry about it.
And the Suri and the Bud. There's these two snowboarders, Mark McMorris, and he's like basically one of the best snowboarders in the world, Olympian and stuff, and Craig, and they're Canadian, and this like their accents are just, the more I listen to them, I'm like, oh yeah, Ben does say that. Ben does say Suri and about. What do you think, Ben? Are you in on this? Did you a single or a double or no interest or what?
Both, baby. Both.
You two packed it up.
So I originally went with just the deluxe battle damaged one, because like the prototype images for me, I thought like I could see Michelle Pfeiffer in the Selena Kyle like Catwoman like face a little bit more with the battle damage. I don't know if it was just because it exposed a little bit more of the face or what it was, but I thought it looked amazing, and I wasn't super impressed by the clean. But I mean, how often do we say, right? Like lighting, photography, like makes a huge difference when trying to showcase these items. And I mean, Phily's the man. Let's be honest. He's wonderful on the other side of the camera like that, and in person, of course, too. But he captured these so beautifully. Like it's got me so amped up. So after I'd ordered the deluxe, I'd waited a couple of months, and then I ended up getting the clean version as well as a separate pack. Because I'm going to review both of them, and then I will likely give one of them away on the Ben Thomas show to a viewer. So I think it'll be fun as a giveaway, but I want to be able to see both in hand first. So you'll get an open pack because I'm going to review both of them, but it's still kind of fun to get them in hand.
Sorry,
So,
I went too far. There's Will. Sorry, Will. Will's wrapped in say hello. Yeah.
yeah.
I
But I'm
think
pretty stoked.
I think Yoast or someone in JAZZINC was sharing Will's like video based on STC. That's why that was there, because obviously this is the JAZZINC page I'm on. So you've gone for you haven't gone for the 2-pack diorama. You've gone for the clean and the battle damage, and you bought them separately now. So you won't be getting the big diorama, the Hell Here diorama. Is that correct, Ben?
I don't think the diorama came with the deluxe pack.
No, it doesn't. So, but did you go deluxe clean and deluxe battle damage?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. That's interesting. It's funny because I'm Mandy. She was saying she's into the battle damage looks, and 9 times out of 10 I'm into the battle damage looks. And I thought I'd like the battle damage more, but I originally did. But the clean, whatever leaps and bounds they've made in the last few months on it, I'm really feeling the look of the clean. But I'll tell you this: I could quit my job and take photos of this for the rest of my life, and I will never get a photo as good as some of these ones here. Like this one could look very questionable, but Michelle Pfeiffer was absolutely stunning, still is. And back there in the costume and the outfit, her sexuality and the way she was part of her character. And like Fily has nailed all these poses, like these real sensual kind of suggestive poses. And I don't know when the last time you watched 92. There, it is full of innuendo. Has anyone watched it?
Mm-hmm. Christmas.
Oh my god.
No, it is not appropriate for children.
No, my local cinema, right? God bless it. It doesn't have like the biggest of screens or anything like that. It's not like an IMAX or anything like that. But you know, every September they do an 80s season where they pick 4 movies, and in the 4 weekends in September they put on Back to the Future, Top Gun, or Terminator. And I've seen some movies that I would have never got a chance to see as some of my favorite movies in the big screen because of them. And last Christmas they did this thing was they had a season of Christmas movies. They had Die Hard, they had Batman Returns, and then of course the traditional like Home Alone and the Muppets Christmas Carol and all that. And it was great. But I went to see this, and there was a family, and it looked like 2 very young kids. They looked like, you know, they were like 8 or something like that. Their parents and grandparents. And they must have forgotten some of the dialogue in this, because at one point I heard the grandmother, who I presume she's grandmother, "Oh my goodness." And it was
What
like,
did she say?
yeah, it's very much like that, you know. But it's sorry, I'm gonna go to Pete next, if that's all right, because I know that Pete, you is it the clean you have, or is it the battle damage?
I'm gonna jump out before you go, Pete. I'm gonna jump out.
No worries.
But I love you
mate.
guys.
Lovely
Go
to see
over
you.
and sign up to the Clan 6 Facebook page. That thing is popping off. It's awesome. Matt's theatrical group, super fun. I've been turned into a fat Sith. As well as a superhero.
They
Really
were
happy
all
about
fat
that.
Sith, brother.
Matt body shames everyone
I'm
equally.
evil, so I clearly eat M&Ms. And then Mr. Pete, I love you as always, buddy. Mr. Shane, I love you, buddy, as well. Everybody in the chat, make sure you guys hit the like button for these guys. I'm going to go to the lake and smoke some bud, but I love you guys. We'll catch you up.
See you.
We'll catch up
Enjoy.
Talk soon.
Enjoy.
Later, guys.
I like that Ben. He made an effort and popped in for the 10 minutes.
I love
for
him a
stuff.
little bit too much, you know.
Yeah,
He's just adorable.
he's ace.
He's so
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Fily Z. They're like, it's tag team here. It's like a WWE. Fily.
Hey!
So I just want to move there so we can see Fily there. You know, it's just.
Can you hear me?
We can see you
right.
and hear you. I just dropped myself down just to make sure everyone could
Awesome.
see you.
My name is Fily Z. I'm from the U.S. and I just had a lovely sandwich my wife made. So that was
Excellent. Brilliant.
I was
I
listening to the
actually
beginning
thought
of
you
your
were going to
stream.
start dropping a few bars there when you said your name was Fily Z. So, Fily, I think your photos. Also, thanks very much for taking that call during the week when I had some questions about the diorama and stuff like that. And I found a solution. It's kind of like what you were saying. Yeah, I found a solution. So, can you talk us through your process here? Because I wouldn't, you know, I have an SLR. I know the basics of photography, but I would never be able to recreate some of these. I just wouldn't have it. So, like, could you talk us through, like, I know, any tips or anything about these photos that you were trying to capture, or how you went about these? Did you make this bed? I don't mean make the bed, tuck it in. I mean, did you actually make the bed?
Oh, I made the bed and I also made the bed. So yeah. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys know that I love to recreate scenes, and I guess that might be my thing, recreating scenes from the films, because we love these films so much. We love this material that you just want to recreate it. I just thought the other day, it's like when you're a little kid playing with G.I. Joes, you recreate a battle scene with your G.I. Joes, and we're actually doing the same thing 40 years later, and we're just taking photographs. And I think it's just, for me, it's very therapeutic. But basically, you're recreating the scene. You do whatever you can to make it as realistic as possible.
Sorry, Fily. I don't mean to be rude, but I just have to. I think I have to call you out here. They're action figures. They're not dolls. How dare you? I'm getting value out of this T-shirt because I bought this T-shirt years ago from the 6 Scale Scavengers because they got me. I think they got me through COVID. They kept my sanity, but yeah. So sorry, Philly.
You know
but
how I,
conti-
you know how I know you're wrong.
How?
That bed right there. I'm giving it to my daughter for dolls.
Yeah, you might want to. You probably went a step too far recreating the bed. You know what I mean? But then she's going to want a dollhouse. Like,
Yeah,
no,
she's basically claiming it already. I'm like, yeah, honey, it's yours. It's basically just a bunch of materials I use, but
Have you
yeah,
seen
so
this
she's using it
guy's
for dolls.
smooth criminal? He can build a house.
yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the reel as well.
Yeah,
Philly,
amazing.
you're
And,
a
like,
genius. You're an absolute.
Reels.
Oh, the light.
Thank
What
you,
did you
sweetheart.
use for your lighting here? Because it is just gorgeous. Like
This I'm gonna
impeccable.
give props to Yos. He actually challenged me, which I was like, okay, I take criticism very well. And what I'm doing, because my photos are a little more like kind of dramatic, like gothic, dark, and like
Which suits Burton's very well.
right. But he made me rethink this because this is a product photography. This is you're trying to bring the product in light. So I had to change my whole setup, and I ended up increasing the lights and just getting as close as tight as I could, because I mean this is a black suit and it's very dim. So you want to make sure you bring the lights, but don't go too much with the lighting where you have a bunch of hot spots. So what I end up doing is just using a very soft box to kind of balance the light, and I just refracted the light with using a big white board and just got as close as I could to kind of get that real natural look. And basically, it was, again, he challenged me because, I went back and forth with trying different experiments, and that's why it's still taking me forever to figure out how to get these out. But yeah, I think they came out great, and credit to Yost because he was, kind of giving me some pointers on how he wanted me to photograph it. And, for me, I always take criticism and always try to make myself better. And, as long as it's constructive and, not negative, but, he could have just said, Philly, these are trash. I'm not hiring you, or you don't take those photos. He said, no, can you try this instead? And would this work? And I was like, yeah. And he's a genius, man. I give him props and credit for him too as well. So, but yeah, they came out really well. I think they're beautiful, and
Stunning.
I couldn't wait to share these with everybody.
Oh, just the subtlety of your posing as well. These, as I said before you came on, I think these are my favourite photos I've ever seen.
Yeah, the
that you've
subtlety of
done.
your posing,
And
Philly.
you're up
It's
there
just
already. They just
the subtlety,
Aw,
Mandy,
thank you.
of his posing.
It's funny. I speak the same way. I do speak the same way about you, Mandy, because you're amazing and I love your work. So, but
Well,
honestly, really,
in
like
awe.
I think this would be great to see in just different photographers' eyes, and I would love to see these through your eyes, Mandy, and hopefully we get to see
Philly.
that. And
Philly,
And-
I was cancelling my order. Well, my boy, Toys on Fire, he didn't listen to me, and he said, "I've still got your order in place, dear." So I've
That's
got
your guy right there.
the Battle Damage
Wow.
Deluxe still ordered.
Nice.
You eat.
Well,
Shout out to him.
You're eating
nice
your
guy.
words, Mandy.
Well, in
Yeah,
that
I mean,
case,
the clean, if the one with the tongue. I mean, I always like the quirky sculpts, like the Corin Sweat one with the closed eyes made me want to buy that, my first Superman. But the licky tongue makes me want the clean as well. But like, it's like, no, right, you've got to reel it in because you have to pay your mortgage. Yeah.
You can get carried away with that one, so I would steer away from that one. But I was trying to figure out what's appropriate and not appropriate. I mean, I was thinking of doing also the whip with the tongue, but well, anyways, yeah. Anyways, I'll
but
keep
to,
that.
That's
to, to, to be
later.
fair, like I was making a joke earlier on, like, but she was like that kind of character. She's very sensual. She's
Yes.
very erotic. She like Michelle Pfeiffer is stunning. She's sexy. She's a beautiful woman. Always has been, and that was part of the character. So like, there's a
she
reason
stole the
why
show.
some of those sculpts are included, and it's you've done great work here, because some of the ones like the scene with say her on top of Batman, that's literally out of the movie. It's a weird scene in the movie, so it should look weird as a photo. I love this, the way that they're both giving themselves a bath. I just noticed the little cat. It's just they're both like chilling, giving. Yeah, that's brilliant. Good stuff.
Fantastic.
So you're happy with it, Fily?
Yes, I'm very happy, and I'm currently working on the battle damage. So it's a little tricky because the battle damage one, it was very. It's I think only like 10 seconds in the movie, so it's hard to come up with the battle damage photos ideas.
Yeah.
But obviously this one, the clean one, I went nuts. I mean, I think Ben just left. I think it was Ben was on. I was like, let's get nuts, but that's done for him under water under the bridge. But yeah, I went crazy with it, and honestly, if you guys knew, I'm a big Batman fan, and obviously Batman Returns was one of my biggest thing growing up. I remember my sister taking me to the film, and it's funny because my sister, that same sister, was here yesterday and saw the figure, and it blew her mind that she remembers that she took me to go see that film. I bugged her, and I remember just all the scenes, and just ever since Hot Toys started, getting popular in the early 2010s, 2012s, and it's like you got Batman DX09, you have all these Joker DX08. It's like eventually we're gonna get Penguin and Catwoman. Well, almost 18 years later, 15 years later, nothing. And Yost took upon it, and there's a reason why they wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, because engineering on this figure was very tricky. And Yost seemed to obviously tackled it, and he people say he chose the wrong figure for his first figure. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was thinking you could have picked a smaller job. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're as far as complicated figures go, like with the body, and you don't want this, you're going to have like a seamless body, because otherwise you're going to have the joints through, those awkward boxy joints in the knees and the elbows. So like, I mean, just to for a bit of balance, because like, every now and then I'll do videos on the latest batch of progress updates or whatever like that, and sometimes Yost will see the video and he'll like, we'll chat, and he'll be like, oh, I saw that video, and he goes, it was actually fair, that was fair criticism. Is there anything like about the figure that you'd be like, oh, I wish that this would be different, or like that you could constructively critique? I know it's done now, it's the production, but is there anything at all that stands out to you like, oh, I wish this was done a bit better? And if there's not, it's up to yourself.
I was trying to balance creative ideas versus recreations, because I don't want people to say, oh, you just copy in the films, and so the Batmobile obviously is a big part, and usually because I'm a big fan of this film, you kind of think you're in the universe, and like, what would have happened if she saw the Batmobile? What would have happened? She probably appreciate the engineering of the Batmobile, and she would probably touch the way it felt, the Batmobile. So I did that, and so yeah, doing that, I could have done a little bit more. It's funny because a few comments I seen on the post, they're like, it's criminal that this didn't happen. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's a movie 2 hours long, so there's only so much you can put. But yeah, her with the Batmobile, obviously.
Recreating. Like, if you're kind of going, okay, this is Catwoman from 1992, Batman Returns, shouldn't you go, yeah, I do want, like, you've recreated some of the shots, like, pretty much frame by frame there. Like, this one here is incredible. The one, like, where she's licking Batman's incredible. Doesn't that show that the figure is fit for purpose, that she can get into the poses that would be typical of that character, or the poses that she did in the movie? Isn't that all you really want? You don't want Vader doing a Spider-Man pose. Like, I don't.
Even the legs crossed, they look so natural, and they're not too far, they're falling just right. I'm actually gobsmacked, and like, I've never seen a figure from very, very early stages all the way through, and to see how she's ended up. I mean, I didn't really pay any attention to JAZZINC, I'm sorry, before this, because I've never been a vehicle buyer, really. My very first vehicle and only vehicle is the DeLorean. Thank you, Bob. Which I absolutely love. So I've never seen that process right from the beginning, and obviously seeing it, you have your doubts, because you never see these stages in Hot Toys or Inart or anything really, do you? You never see from conception through to the gory birth, through to growing up into this beautiful figure. But you know, like this is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. This is usually what we see, isn't it? Well, you know, and if this is the production, we don't usually see that. We see the prototype that's all finished and all photographed beautifully. So yeah, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. And Michelle Pfeiffer is my Catwoman, so I'm so glad that Toys on Fire totally ignored me and
That's so nice. That's
waited
awesome.
for me to come to my senses and then just go, I got you, dear, I got you. So thank you, Bandung.
Yeah, they're awesome.
The
You mean to answer Bob's question?
yeah, I just saw that there. I was trying to flick through some.
It's Bob. It's very little. There is, but it kind of retracts back because it's soft. It's like soft plastic in the boots and in the hands. So the hands are kind of pre-sculpted with the gloves, and you have every type of hand that you can choose to do your poses. And the boots, there's articulation, but because it is a soft plastic, it tends to retract back a little bit with the way it was, you know, kind of sculpted and molded. So, but I mean, you've seen. I mean, I can. Here, I'll just send you this photo, Shane, and you can tell me if I can do this pose. Then you can probably achieve anything. And just give me a second. My mouse died, and I have to use a trackpad. But this is and I'm sure Yost won't be upset because if I share one behind the scenes or one of the ones that I have that I can share with you guys, and it shows the flexibility of the figure. And let's see here.
So
Can I
you're
share
gonna
in
send it
here
on
or
Yeah, just share your
I
screen.
was gonna? Okay, I was gonna send it to you, but yeah, let me see if I can.
It's easier just
Share-
if you just get it set up and share
share
it,
the
and then
screen.
I can.
Okay,
I was going to address some of the comments while
go ahead.
while you're doing that, sir. So Fily, I saw a picture where she was with the Shrek store window. That's the one on screen at the moment there. I just changed it there. So did you make that or purchase, or is it digital render? So just a question for
So
you there.
funny story is, I actually ended up cutting that myself, like in a kind of like a vinyl
I
opaque.
suspected that, yeah.
You know, but it was so hard and so rough. I don't have a laser cutter. I did the best I could because I wanted to stay as practical as I could. And then I believe either Yost or Sean, shout out to them, they fixed it in post and put a replaced one, which was more natural and more clean, which I have no problem with it because it looks really good. So yes and no. And but yeah, it looks great. This one right here is the one, obviously the one I cut because you can see all the jagged edges and stuff. All right, here. Let me share real quick.
Bob was kind of saying, even though he asked the question, this is a point I was actually going to make, but then Bob just made it himself. That makes sense because I see IRL and I think Ireland, but I presume he means in real life they're probably very rigid, which makes they look like they'd be awkward to walk in. Yeah, I don't know how women walk in high heels, especially those.
I thought that's what you'd
boots
be
with high
wearing now, Shane, to do the streams.
yeah.
Just make you feel a bit sassy.
putting on me streaming boots. Why stop there? It's going to paint the fence with them as well, like, you know. But
I
this
think
is my
I'm
favorite
sharing.
shot.
I think I'm sharing, but I don't know if it's posting. Or
I can see it, and I just have to add to stage.
so this is the recent one that I did that shows the flexibility of it.
Wow.
All right.
Flipping heck.
Can you zoom in on that?
Wow.
I can't. I
yeah,
can't
let me
zoom
see
in
if
on
I
that.
can
But I can put
make
a
it,
main screen to make it a bit bigger. Yeah, like
that-
she didn't even do
is
that
it
in the
growing
movie,
bigger?
really, which is
Wow.
a bit.
Right.
Wow.
Pause.
That is incredible.
So
That is actually pretty damn credible.
Yeah, that's insane.
and that's
Wow.
just her standing by herself. She's not using anything. Just,
You've
the
not
magnets.
propped her
No
up with
props.
any. You haven't
No,
propped her up with any
no.
wires or anything.
This is why it's taking me forever because I'm trying to be like Patrick
Oh,
Zord and
bless you.
balance my figure. But yeah, she's a bit well balanced right there.
Yeah, and even like a lot of collectors, they might put it in that pose, something like that, for a while, but it mightn't be it might be a photography pose, it's not going to be your forever pose. Like, I mean, like I have the Bane there, and it's incredible, but I'm conscious that I also want Bane there next week, next month, next year.
You want
So, like, I'm not,
longevity
like-
from your figure,
Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
want to put him in a pose that would be something like he'd do in the movie, you know, that doesn't put too much strain on it, like when it, you know, not doing
Yes.
a photo or whatever, like, you know.
And the material is so forgiving. It's like very forgiving. I've done these poses in probably an hour or two, and then we'll go back and it's just go back. It goes
Wow.
the way it was. And I'm just wondering what kind of material he used, because this is perfect for this figure. They end up doing.
So
He took
is
a
it a
big
light
swing.
vinyl Fily?
I wouldn't know. I mean, there is some underlaying, you know, obviously because you see some kind of pattern underneath, but it feels like it. It feels like it. And but it just, when you do the creases and you put it back, it goes back to the way it was.
Wow. Okay.
And the whip's
pretty cool.
wired.
Yes.
guessing.
So
Yeah.
yes, he unfortunately I ended up not getting a wired whip. Ended up getting two. So I had to work with that, but they will be including a wired and a sculpted or static one.
Nice. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
Excellent.
Indy wouldn't mind sharing, would he, anyway? You know.
There's a poll in the chat, folks. So far, we've got 47 votes, and out of the 47 votes, 85% answer yes to the question. In general, does this time slot suit you for a 1/6 scale stream, Saturdays 9 p.m. GMT? The people might have spoken there, but look, I'm just the poll is still open. If you feel that this doesn't suit you, maybe it just doesn't, you know. Philly, I just want to thank you for like just taking those photos, because I think maybe you might have got a lot of people off the fence. You might have got like people who were like, say, cancelled back on the fence. You might have got people like who were on. Sorry, that wasn't a shot at you, Mandy. I know it sounded like one. It wasn't. It wasn't. But yeah, it was.
take
It
it.
wasn't.
I'll
I apologize.
take
Yeah. But like, you might have some people like who've like literally actually cancelled and don't have the secret. Is it Bandong?
Yeah. Band.
Yeah. Do you know, you
Toys
might have
on
had people who
fire.
actually cancelled and then go, God, I've got to resource this. Like, and it happens. It happens. You might have had people who just haven't pre-ordered yet or haven't got around to pre-ordering yet. You might have. There's people like my attitude has always been the same. I want to wait until it comes out, and from what I understand, this is the production version. Now, obviously, there's going to be, you'd imagine there's going to be QC issues when they start pushing these out. The Inart Joker, the very first one that I know we're all sick of talking about, but like that took ages to come out. The Robert Pattinson Batman probably even took it longer. And it was the rollout. It wasn't like, okay, it's out now. It was like the rollout started, and then 18 months later, people were still getting their stuff. Now, Inart have obviously improved. They're getting figures out faster.
Yeah.
And I think with a new figure, it's Ben Thomas said it, like not today when he was here, but he said it multiple times before that. Yeah, you really need to stick the landing on this one, because if you don't, you know, the community are the way they are, and they'll be like, you know, we paid a lot of money, and then I'm not happy with it, and that could have a negative effect on future orders going forward. Do you know? So it's taken a long time, but Hot Toys have had Hot Toys Loki took ages, and it wasn't mind blowing when it did come out. The Hot Toys Cable took ages. The Gamora took an age. The Endgame Cap took an age. As in, a lot of those figures are coming up
Artisan
18 to 2
Anakin
years.
took about 16 months, and that was pants,
Yeah,
in my
do you know?
opinion, for my
Yeah, do
copy.
you know,
It's like,
So, look, it has been delayed. It is what it is. Personally, I'm happy to wait another few months if I get what Philly's got, and I still won't be able to take photos like that. But like, yeah, I'm really that diorama, man. It just really sold it to me. Like, you know, I probably would have just gone clean deluxe if I could get that diorama with it, but I'll find a use for them.
I actually like the flock cats as well. I
do.
actually prefer
Yeah, I
the
do.
flock cats, especially photographing, because they
they
absorb the
photograph
light
so
more
well.
than reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those photos you took, they look fucking brilliant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Philly, you are just a god with those. It's just like,
He's all right.
I'm okay. Thank you so much. Love you guys too. I was just very happy that he took the opportunity to let me do this, because again, this is one of the figures I've been looking for a long time. So,
Question for the panel. Seriously, do you think Hot Toys will ever make one?
Yeah, as soon as it's actually released, the JAZZINC.
I think they will. But will they put the same effort in, though?
No.
Do you think
Not
they'll do
even
a seamless body underneath a suit? Now, the thing is, I know it's easy to say no, but if I'd asked you a month ago, are we ever going to get a complete seamless Hulk? A lot of people might have said no. If I were to ask you 6 months ago, will we ever get figures with seamless ankles? And now we've seen a
We
Hulk.
didn't see that coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and a Weapon X, and now we
I
know
was gonna
that
say, yeah.
they can like, okay, I think Skeletor and He-Man had boots, but if they hadn't got boots, they would have probably came out seamless ankles too. But that Weapon X is it's just a standout announcement for you, because it's like, okay, that's your progress. Now we know you can do it, so there's no excuse for not doing it. Every Hulk after this, doesn't matter if it's red, blue, what a grey Hulk.
Every Hulk will be seamless now.
It has to be. Now we say
forward.
that, but they do Iron Man USB, and you're like, oh, brilliant. The USBs have arrived, and the next one doesn't have a USB. Like, so I'm in the camp of
consistency, isn't it?
there you go. It's probably their biggest Achilles heel.
Yeah.
I think Hot Toys will do it, and I'll be honest. I think they will have seen this. They know about Jazz. They know about Inart. They know about J&D. It's their business too, and I think they'll probably will make a fair go of it. Do you know? Yeah. Do you know? So, but like, look, I'm happy with. Yeah, folks, I'm going to address the chat really quick. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say really quick. The way I see it is, Hot Toys likes to let everybody else attempt ingenuity before they actually commit to it, and they roll out their stuff very slow, kind of like iPhones. So the silicone is barely coming, and now with the silicone with the suit over it, I think that it's gonna take them a while, but they're eventually gonna get to that, because now you got JAZZINC doing it, you got Inart doing it. Eventually, they'll end up doing that as well. So,
50 people watching live. Thanks very much, whether you're watching live on the replay. If you could do me a solid and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, that would be great. I will be putting up links to Clon Sixth and Theatrical later on as well. I'm just going to read a few super chats, or sorry, not super chats, just regular chats. They're all super chats. Super chats. That's why I couldn't understand the impatience for this figure, because so many figures get delayed or have long developmental cycles and even end up getting cancelled after years of waiting. Yeah, that can definitely happen. It can happen with third parties, and we've seen it happen with Hot Toys as well. And like, I think it's probably time to release it. You could get caught in that never-ending feedback loop, but then I can see the other point of view going, if it wasn't for the feedback loop, the figure wouldn't be as good as it is now, Joe, I think I like this kid more and more every day. The sarcasm is quite funny. But when they lock in, Hot Toys do magnificent things.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
This guy's Irish. Dave, how are you? I think they will, and they have a blueprint. Yeah, they could reverse engineer or take a look at, or maybe even try to improve it. I think that's a big ask, but maybe they won't do it. Maybe who knows? Licenses, we just don't know. Golden age of figure design. We're spoiled. We're absolute spoiled brats. Yeah. And if Hot Toys does it, I will have to get it for sure. So obviously you don't have the JAZZINC one on order then. Thanks very much to the 55 people watching live. Anyone have anything to add to the Catwoman discussion before we move on and talk about Man of Steel?
Only that I think Fily's cost me a few £100 because I was going to cancel mine, but I think it looks bloody brilliant. So I've got the deluxe clean on order. So
Nice.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Matt? Are you the... Oh, sorry, actually, bad Fily. Bad Fily. How dare you spend Pete's money like that? Sorry. Matt, could you tell me, do you have any interest in this one, or was that never for you?
Okay, so, well, I got 2 points to this story. First,
I'm gonna. Sorry, I just want to get into my listening position.
Yep, get comfortable.
Yeah, my long-winded rant. So, 2 points. So, first, I want to gush about Fily's work. Initially, I literally thought they were screenshots. I was really impressed. There was three in particular: the window shot on the bed, on top of Batman. Seriously, brother, phenomenal. And I was like, which takes me to the figure, because initially I had the double pack on order, and I don't know, other than Mandy, whether you guys know about William Wang. I had it ordered, and because William Wang did a runner, I lost my opportunity. So I know there could be potentially other ways to source it, but Fily, you've really knocked it out of the park, because I was really harsh at the beginning stages of production. I really was slanderous towards it, going, no, this is horrible. So kudos to
Did you
and
say your line?
I did. I did make reference to it being.
Did you say Did you say your trademark? You can say it. What did you? Don't be honest now, Matt. What did you say?
I said it was dog shit. I legitimately said that.
Oh my god! Well, someone has dog shit on his face now, huh?
Yeah, and I am more than happy to have that retraction. But I did say to Mandy early on, I wish them success for it, and you know what? They have.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yep. So as much as I was slanderous, I did want them to have success, and they have. I reckon this looks phenomenal. So, and that's
man,
really
I'm sorry
a lot
that
to do with you,
happened.
Philly.
That had to happen to you with William Wang. You're not the only one. I have another friend that went through that process, so I do apologize for that. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Thank you, bro. But yeah, no, thank you for making me eat my humble words.
Hope you added some salt there. So,
in fairness, like you, like I was talking to another one of my friends. I don't want to out him. We're having a private conversation, and he was saying he went to SDCC, and he was like, man, I gotta say, the JAZZINC stuff was pretty impressive. And he gave like, and he still went through. He was still like, he didn't just do a complete U-turn. He recognized, Poison Ivy needs a lot of work. The background.
I think Poison Ivy looks phenomenal.
I think actually Poison Ivy needs work. I don't see Uma Thurman in it, but I after seeing the process of Catwoman, I'm not bothered. Well, I'm not going to get it anyway because that movie's not my jam. But other people will want it. And looking at what he went through with the Catwoman, if he keeps that kind of same standard, I think those people will be fine. But this same friend said, like, he was kind of going, he was like really impressed by the swap out parts with the Batgirl, and then he was like, and the Catwoman does look great. Just that kind of, we all misstep and say things and then go, oh, actually I was wrong on that, and to come back and say it. I think it's why the Collecting Weekly boys have that clip, a man can only admit. And I love that, like, because it's funny as well, like, but fair play, Matt. Anyone else have anything to add on the Catwoman, or if we talk about Man of Steel?
Yeah.
No, just Philly, will you be issued more work for JAZZINC moving forward?
You should.
Or you can't reveal that.
You should do it all.
I'm taking one day at a time, but that'd be something really cool that could happen. But for now, I'm just focusing on this, and once this is done, then we'll see what happens. But and
you nearly finalized your battle damage images?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, because this will be going to Zord tomorrow. So I'll be doing it.
Cool.
So looking forward to Zord's photos.
Yeah, I was literally about to say I love when, like, say people that are good posers and good photographers are picked up by these companies, and Zord obviously got picked up in the last year, and I think it's Tom Iavato, and they've all different. Yeah. The three of you have different styles, but like I love them all. Okay, so amazing. Thank you. So we're gonna, before we talk about Man of Steel, we still have like plenty to talk about, folks. Thanks very much to the 73 people watching live. It's greatly appreciated. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Consider becoming a channel member. It's no obligation, but greatly appreciated. This movie, Man of Steel, on Rotten Tomatoes. I know Rotten Tomatoes is not the be all and end all. I'm just using it as like a reference point. The critic score is 56%, so I've got a bit of a squishy tomato here, but the audience score is 75%. What I would like is to go around everyone, and I know like everyone has their different way of rating things, whether it's score out of 10 or percentage or whatever, but would you mind just giving me your score out of 5 stars, and you can give half stars as well. Matt, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm an easy 4 stars. I'm a big fan. This is my favorite of the Cavill appearances. And on a side note, is the Man of Steel from Hot Toys was my first figure that I actually had started with.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
The first one. They made one for
the
Man of Steel,
MMS 200.
Yeah. Cool. I love a man who knows his MMS numbers. That's a game I'm going to start playing.
You need
Oh,
your
no.
head for
That's a
that.
game I'm going to... Thank you, Matt.
I'm not available that week, Sonia.
Thank you. That is brilliant. That's it. Now, I have to interrupt you briefly. According to my secretary, R2D2, Ben Thomas, you gentle giant, you. Thank you very much. I have 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much, Ben. You didn't have to do that. Greatly appreciated. Oh, we've got 66 people watching live. Execute.
Wow.
Over 66. Supporting each other is how we win in the community. Love to Mandy, Matt, Shane, Philly, Pete, and chat. Ejectocito to anyone who doesn't show up for others. You know who you are. Wow. Oh my God, look at that. Thanks very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated, sir. And I hope you enjoy your wood chopping event. He's going to the lake, but I just think now he's going to cut
Put
wood
some pants on, Ben.
He's
Put
a
some
true
pants on,
gentleman.
yeah. Put some
keep
pants
them
on,
off,
Ben. Come
Keep
on,
them off.
like,
Take the
jeez.
shirt off as well. I'm converted.
He is dreaming.
I know it's... What are you drinking, Matt? It looked like a can of beer. If you're drinking a can of beer in 6 a.m., you probably have Irish blood. It's
Mate.
not a...
Yeah, us Aussies, you know.
Castlemaine 4X.
Is it like an energy drink or something?
Yeah, it is, brother.
Energy, man. Can of Monster. No, I need to try these ghosts. Dub Toys, Adam, one of the Dublin collectors, he swears by Ghost. I've never tried one, but so 4 stars for you. Pete, I know you're not a DCU guy, but what do you think? Man of Steel.
Just before that, just to piggyback onto Ben, I know we're not talking about it really, but we won the internet tonight because the other streamers spectacularly failed technically and has been pulled. So we well done, guys. So I was thinking about this when I
One
saw
second.
the
1 second.
I have exorcised the demons.
perfect.
I feel that was the only time I've used that
adequate.
clip in context that made sense. Sorry, Pete. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Sorry, go on.
No, brilliant. It's funny because when I saw the list go up of what we're going to talk about, I was sort of thinking, this doesn't mean to sound like anything bad. I think it's maybe a testament to how good all the Supermans have been. I think, but when I think about it, I think Cavill's probably my least favorite Superman. I mean, Mandy will agree with me that Christopher Reeve is the one and only Superman for those of us of a certain generation. Grew up with that like magical kind of. So you know, I've got the Inart one coming. That's brilliant. I actually really liked Brandon Routh as well. I know that movie got a bit of a raw deal and everything, but I really liked the feel of that. I liked the fact that it was like a sort of.
It wasn't a flaw of his performance, though.
No.
He was probably
quite
poor writing, if anything.
Yeah. So I liked him. And I quite like him as an actor. And obviously, he had his sort of comeback with the Kingdom Come piece in the TV show, and then we were left with Cavill and Corn Sweat, and I think it's probably just because I'm not a big kind of DCU Snyderverse kind of guy that actually I think the although the dark piece works brilliantly, I think, for Batman.
Sorry, Pete. I hate interrupting my guests.
Yeah.
Well done, you spiteful lot. You won. Hope it makes you happy.
That's David's
It
mum.
does. I'm fucking delighted. Like, what did you expect? Like, oh, we're so sorry. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Love that. So I think, and like Matt said, I it was one of the early figures that I had. Not my first figure, but very early on, because that was one of the very early Hot Toys releases, and for the time it was great, and I loved it. But I think for me, because he's probably my least favorite representation of that character on screen. Even though it was a great film, it was a good film, really good film, and I'll probably say it's a 4. It's a solid 4. Kevin Costner and a great cast, but it's not a figure that I'll be looking to add to the collection, because I say I've got the Reeve 2-pack and I cannot wait for that. It's going to be insane. So I think it looks like a great figure, another great Inart release. But yeah, not one for me.
You know what's interesting? I think I like this movie more than you, but you've rated it higher than me. But I'll stay last.
Okay.
Sorry. Just before I go on to the next people, I just want to address a few things here. This just in. I was in a meeting with my boss a few years back, and I believe about 10 years ago, I paid like €3 or something for that text tone, and it went off, and she knew what it was, and she was just like, Star Wars, and I was like, yeah. Anyway. And she didn't like make fun of me, but I knew there was judgment. I don't know, messing once about. Thank you very much for the $6.99 Canadian dollars. Thank you, really appreciate that. I am getting the name right. It is Rob, isn't it?
Yes,
Bandler is Rob.
Yeah.
Rob Villoni.
Awesome guy.
Villoni, yeah. I see the name sometimes in the groups.
Do you know what? He's an archaeologist in real life. He is.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet guy.
He's
like
amazing, yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
He's got a heart of gold. He's just wonderful. Just a wonderful.
He's an
wonderful
absolute
man.
gentleman. He's such a nice guy.
I
Yeah.
must he's a cross between Indiana Jones and Alan Grant. I watched Jurassic Park the other night. I got it on 4K and hadn't watched it in years.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
Just class. Chewy might want to do an episode of I do these series of visions when I sit down with a collector and discuss the past, the present, and the future of their collecting journey. I don't know, would he be interested in that, but let us know if you are. Chewy, thanks very much. Chewy. Rob, thanks very much. I appreciate the $6.99 super chat. You absolutely do not have to do that, but it is greatly appreciated. And we do have one other thing in here as well.
Welcome to the club, man.
A young lad who is joining. I see it here. Joe, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that kind of support. Obviously, it's not. There's no obligation, but it is greatly appreciated when anyone becomes a channel member and watches. You support when you watch. You support when you like. You support when you subscribe. All the other stuff is a bonus. You support when you troll, because depending on what move I'm in, I will say something back to annoy you. I'll sit and I'll drink a cup of tea and I'll go, no, this will piss him off, and then I will get or I'll just go, I'm not bothered today, and I'll just block you. But thanks very much, Joe. Obviously, I'm not talking about you, but the different types of support, but that support is greatly appreciated. So Chewy, let me know if you would like to do that at some point. So Pete, you're 4 stars.
Yeah.
Matt, you said it was a 4 as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to Mandy, then Fily, and then I'll go last. So, Mandy, this is not your Superman. Reeve is your Superman, isn't it?
Reeve and Corran Sweat. Honestly, I think he's got similarities to Christopher Reeve for me. He's just, there's something really wholesome and beautiful and innocent about him. I love him. I've never seen Man of Steel. I've seen The Crow. I've never seen it.
Denise James.
Is that worse than Eddie never watching RoboCop?
No, Eddie watches RoboCop and he hates it, and he's happy he watched it because he tells me how much he hates it. He sends me that meme of RoboCop going like this in the chair the whole time, like anytime I bring it up. But at least he's watched it. But also, Eddie didn't like Alien when he first watched it, and then rewatched Alien and was like, no, I love this. I'm hoping maybe, when he matures a bit.
Yeah.
I will watch it. I promise I will watch it.
You should.
This
You
week.
really should.
I will
man.
watch
You
it
should.
this week.
You should.
I will not buy the figure. I will not buy the figure. Right.
So,
Watch out.
Mandy,
Pre-orders closed.
just on that, do you know when like there's certain albums you can put on no matter what mood you are, it's a banger, it hits.
Yeah.
And there's certain movies like that, but then there's other certain movies you're like, you kind of need to be mentally prepared for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to come home after a long, hard day at work and stick on Schindler's List just for the lols and the shits and giggles. You're not. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
let's be real, like, or Joker 2019 or whatever, like, do you know what I mean? But I watched Man of Steel last night because of the hype, and I had a great watch. And I was messaging Eddie, and Eddie was like, every time I hear you talk about Man of Steel and you're like, the third act lets it down. And he's like, I said something through voice message just to wind him up a bit. And I was like, yeah, but there's not much of a story. It's like, Zod, where's Superman? Let's get Superman. Let's kill Superman. That's the story. And there's more to it than that. But Eddie, instead of getting wound up by it, he went through this like really detailed, deep breakdown of like all the characters. And I was like, fuck, man, he's right. This might have actually jumped a star. Like, it's like, didn't realize you had this type of depth.
Do you still have that opinion for the third act?
You know what it is? There's so much more poignant emotional beats in the first two. Like, you don't forget you're watching a superhero movie. You know it's Clark Kent, you know it's Superman. Yep. But they really focus on him not using his powers because he has an unfair advantage and he'll expose himself, and then the world will, reject him, or people will use his family. The scene, I'm going off on a tangent, but the scene when he's kind of like a nomad and he is, off the grid and he's taking odd jobs. We saw in like the fishing trawler, and then he's working the diner, and that asshole comes in and like, touches the girl inappropriately, and he steps in just being a gentleman, and it was like, your man tries to push him and he just doesn't move because he's a brick. I love that. And then my mind goes to, if I was in that situation, I take another step forward and I grab him, but like, that's a human way of thinking. Like, what makes him Superman and what makes him good is in those moments he knows, I could probably kick this guy's ass. There's no problem. There's no probably about it. Sorry. But he doesn't, because he it's like that great power becomes great responsibility. And those moments are the moments with his father and mother and the Hans Zimmer score. I'm watching that for the first two acts. I'm like, this is mind blowing. And the action is good in the third act, but I just find the emotional impact that was hooking me dissipates a bit, and it turns into just a big smashy CGI fight. And
but there is still emotional content. Without giving Mandy a spoiler, it's the finale. You
are right. You are right. And sometimes, when you watch a movie and it blows your mind and you can't even articulate the way it blows your mind. When I left the movie theater, I was like, that was good. But it didn't have that, oh my God, I need to see that again. You know what I mean? So it resides probably in the territory 3 and 4 for me. And usually when I'm asked, I say it's a good movie. And I give it 3 stars. And I'm reluctant to give it any higher personally. Like, I'd say 3.5 for me is very good.
Think of the Hans Zimmer flight score.
I love it. No, you're right. It's stunning. like the scene. One of the scenes I always go back to is where he's talking to his father, and he is in. It does such a good job of it. Shows him as a baby. It shows him as a very young, like 6 or 7 year old. Oh, jeez. God, they've ruined those numbers. I think he's very young, and then his power's out of control, and then it shows him as a teenager getting bullied, and he's like, he falls and he breaks the fence, but yet he's not going to fight your man back, and shows him as in his 20s, whatever. Does a great job of outlining his life in a very short period of time, but it seems well paced. But the scene where he's after doing something heroic and his father is talking to him going, you can't do things like that because people will know who you are, and the world, I don't know when people find out what you can do, it could change everything. And he kind of gets upset, and he says like, but will I still be your father? And like, Kevin Costner's acting in that moment, there's a little he just looks like he's about to burst out crying. He holds it together and kind of laughs it off, like, and just says, you'll always be my son. And every time I watch it, it gets me.
Mandy, get the tissues ready for that scene.
Really?
I think Mandy.
I do like Kevin Costner as well.
I think he's a national treasure.
He's ace in this.
That scene was in the teaser. If you watch the teaser, the whole synopsis of the story is right there. As him as a kid, and it's just really beautiful shot teaser before the trailer. But you know what? Also, we can just show Mandy the scene where Henry takes off his shirt when he's swimming from the ocean and he's trying to find clothes, and she'll be sold. I think she'll be good with that.
He's another convert,
he's an absolute unit, like, to be fair now. He's an absolute unit, like, so absolute unit. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one. There we go. Ban user, delete comments.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. There we go. Are we getting a lot of new members here? This is great. I do love a troll comment. Sorry, so I'm going to go 3 stars out of 5. What do you think yourself? Mandy, you haven't seen it, so watch the space. Philly, talk to me.
I actually will give this 5 a masterpiece, and I'll tell you why. There's a few reasons. The time where it came out, the 2005 Superman Returns was very lackluster, and I think it didn't take the opportunity. And I always wanted to see a superhuman versus a superhuman, and Man of Steel brought that into like the full extent. And with the CGI, I mean, it was a CGI fest, but the story with everything, and personally, I think Henry Cavill, nothing against Cornswip or anybody. I mean, Reeves is the GOAT, but Cavill is the epitome. If you ask Jim Lee to draw Superman, that is Henry Cavill, and it's right there. That the whole face, physique, that's Henry Cavill right there. So he was the perfect Superman, and to me, it's just a bummer because based on the trends that were going on in 2013, you were trying to do something realistic. I mean, the whole thing was to be as realistic to have Superman in the real world, and I think that missed with a few people, but they probably should have included a little bit more of the, warm colors, happy smile. They should have had Henry Cavill's smile. I think he would have killed it if they would have done a Man of Steel sequel with more like warm and, kind of.
But I think the tone was perfect for this film. I think you're right. I think there could have been a progression to what the things you just said, but for this film, I think the tone was spot on.
It was for the time. Yeah.
If I watch this film, will I want the figure?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Especially with it being so beautiful. But anyway, long story short, I think the film was masterpiece. The production behind it was absolutely beautiful. The groundwork they put on, and you got to remember also, Chris Nolan was heavily involved with this film right after The Dark Knight Rises. So you see a little bit of Chris Nolan in there.
Because he was executive producer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And he was also executive producer for
BVS.
BVS, but he was more involved with Man of Steel because I think they wanted him to be like the godfather of the DCU. And I think it just kind of slipped away afterwards. So
I'm glad he didn't go down that road because we wouldn't have got like say
awesome films. Yeah.
Inception, Interstellar. When Inception, I think, was in between Dark Knight and Rises, but like we wouldn't have got
Interstellar.
Oppenheimer, probably not. Wouldn't have got Interstellar. Dunkirk, I'm an apologist for Tenet. I'm an apologist.
What about Dunkirk? Dunkirk was good too.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that was.
Stop
good.
talking dirty, Philly. Dirty boy. Can I just go through some chats there quickly? Sorry, the people are being extremely generous. So just a few things here. So let's fucking go.
Oh.
So we have a £2 super chats from Obi-Wan Kenobi. That is greatly appreciated. Much appreciated. Good always wins over evil in this community. Don't have a clue what you're talking about, mate, but I appreciate the £2. Thank you very much. And then, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm missing. We got a few new channel members, so welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, man.
So my wife's joined.
A few new channel members.
Thank you.
Good stuff. We've got Chewy's Bandolier. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. You do not have to do that.
Rob, you're awesome.
Lucy Burton, thank you very much. Appreciate this. Ant's Life, thank you very much. Appreciate this. And we've got, one second, we've got one from Phil. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We have got a £5 super chat from Rogue One Photography. Do you know what? I'm just a little concerned. Something's kind of not landing right. The narrative on this could be he used it to get super chats, couldn't it? So instead of that, I'm just going to disarm all that shit. Every December, I give all of my revenue for the month of December. I've done this for the last 3 or 4 years to a group in Ireland, Temple Street Children's Hospital.
Oh.
They are a charity group that work with the Children's Hospital here in Dublin. So whatever I make in Super Chats revenue, it's not that much, but it peaks in December because, you know, people are always generous because they know what's going to the kids, whatever like that. And then I gather up the revenue and I donate it in January because that's how YouTube works. Whatever you get paid in December, you get paid out in January, and then I donate it. So all of the Super Chats that I get tonight, I'm going to add in, because it goes into my YouTube studio and I can go, that was on that stream. I'm going to add it all together, convert it into euro. And when I get paid out, what are we now? August, it'll pay out in, I think, September, next month. I'll donate all the Super Chats from tonight's stream to Temple Street Hospital as well. Because I wouldn't want anyone thinking that, God, he abused the system or something like that. So all of the Super Chats tonight will go to Temple Street Children's Hospital.
Nice work,
year.
brother.
So just I think, you know, you gotta think ahead in this game. It's like chess, you know. So thank you very much to people super chatting. Sorry, continue on there. We all have our scores, or good. Yeah, my score is a 3-star. I think I've said everything I want to say about Man of Steel. So let's take a look at the actual figure, why don't we? Seeing as there's 63 people watching live, thank you very much for sticking with us. Really appreciate that. So 1 second, I'll just go on Man of Steel. Has anyone ordered this yet?
I will, though.
I will.
So I'll show you straight away. So
Shane,
these were the initial...
are you going to get the figure?
I think so, yeah. I think so. So these were, I've reached out to Lion Rock yesterday asking, I asked them for a price for the Alien Queen and the Man of Steel. So I'll wait and I'll see what the price comes back, but I am interested in it. So Superman, this was the other day, they had these 2 images. Just in case you haven't noticed, there's a pattern with Inart. You get 1 or 2 teaser images midweek saying that this is going to go up for pre-order on the site, usually Friday. Usually how it works is, if the pattern repeats, is this happens, then the next day they give the pre-order photos, but they don't actually give the that slide with showing you everything that it comes with. So there's a bit of confusion there if it was going to come with a flight pole or not. And then you get this, the next day you get these photos here. Can you see these photos up on the screen now? Yeah.
Wow.
And then finally you get these photos here. So we will be talking about these, but we're going to start with these ones here, if that's all right. Please, someone, I'm going to monitor chat there. If you want to just give your thoughts on this, tell me if you're interested or not, critique it, do whatever you want, give us scores out of 10 if you're interested or not. Tell me to migrate to a certain photo or not. Would you mind starting us off, Pete, there, if that's okay?
Yeah, I think it's a really good figure. I think, despite what I've said about him being my least favorite, I think as a representation, I mean, firstly for me, I really, and I know it's screen accurate, but I really don't like the desaturated, almost monochrome kind of color scheme on this suit. I like my Superman to be bold and vibrant, and so it's just not a look. It's not. I think maybe beyond Cavill, to me, not really epitomizing Superman in the same way that some of the others do. I just think that it's not the look that I kind of associate with Superman. And for me, Superman is always like a really bright figure that stands out on the shelf. And I don't think I like any of the designs from the Snyderverse, to be fair. I haven't, apart from owning Man of Steel early on when there wasn't anywhere near the choice of figures that we have now. So it's like, okay, yeah, let's have a Superman. I know they've done the Reeve one, but I think back in the day that was so expensive to try and get, because that came out just before I started collecting. So I sort of had him as my representation. But yeah, I've not been, enamored with any of that kind of that whole, not the Batman. I actually did have the original BVS Batman. And again, I just wasn't. I know that the more recent ones have brought it along and it looks better. But yeah, I just think none of it really, resounds with me, not something that I need to feel the need to represent, because it's not my kind of vision of that universe. So but again, I think Inart continue to make great figures, and I've just picked up another one. I got MJ Smooth Criminal coming. I couldn't not have him. An Undernard, and and then I asked Fily for some pictures, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go quite as far as you've gone with yours, because it's incredible, but I think something a little bit smaller for me. But I think these figures are so good that they warrant a great background or a diorama, because it just really brings them to life.
And like in terms of the head sculpt, like do you think they've captured it, or? Yeah,
I see. I mean, it's not shrink ray, to use the CW description, but I know who it is. I'd know who it was if he wasn't in the Superman suit. So I think from that point of view, and they'll probably continue to dial it in anyway. A lot of the things like the ones I've got, I think Aragorn was always, you knew he looked good from the start, and he turned out great. Legolas, I think getting him in hand looks so much better than photos. So I think they're going to nail it. I think it's going to be really, really strong. And this looks good as it is, but I think they'll continue to dial that in.
Cool, yeah. So obviously this isn't for you then, Pete.
No, but
did you go? You went for the Reeve though, didn't you? You did.
Oh yeah, the 2-pack. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, couldn't not have Clark, because I think that's what I love about Reeve as well. I think he's the best Clark Kent as well. Mm-hmm. He's just so ditzy and clumsy, and just he plays it so well. He almost feels like it is a different person. Or even though we all know, it's the worst kept secret in the world, but just the way he plays him, just his body language and everything, where he'll just suddenly, drop his shoulders and he's sort of a bit hunched and everything like that. And
he's playing two roles.
Yeah,
Pete, so check this out. I'm going to change my identity.
You look exactly like Henry Cavill. How do you do that? Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I unfortunately have dad duties, but I have to go. But I did leave a nice super chat. Thank you for fighting good fight, Shane. And we'll see you on the flip side, guys. Thanks for the love.
Thank you very much, Phil. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Great
you.
work, mate.
I'm just going to address a few super chats here. And again, look, it is what it is. I'll screenshot the donation when I make it as well. The same I do in January. So for tonight, any super chats made tonight will be donated to Temple Street Children's Hospital. So usually what happens is, YouTube take a cut or whatever like that, and whatever is there will be sent on. So people are being extremely generous. We're just going to have to, had to do the one of the coolest sounds in Star Wars in a
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And come on.
Dark film. Yeah.
You could probably pick 10 different things in a Star Wars that sound great. The lightsabers, blasters,
it was just
whatever.
so new. Just so different to anything else
yeah.
I've heard.
You can feel it. People are being extremely generous. X-Man Dave, he's a channel member. Thank you very much. I was listening to you on that meme was killing me, Dave, the one on Geo's stream with the bad impersonator of the Ledger Joker. It was so funny, and then you were going off on it. But thanks very much for... Pardon?
Zach was a bad impersonator of the... oh no, he was the... he was Ledger Joker. You remember when he dressed up as...
I don't remember
Joker?
that.
And he's got that little clip. It's the Joker, baby. And he's got
is that him?
yeah.
Because I always hear it, but I hear him saying it, but I've never seen the clip. I listen to him on the replay,
Joker, baby.
I must see that clip. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I love Cavill. He looks perfect. I don't love the broody Superman. Kind of like what Pete is saying, or too cool Clark. I suppose you could compare him to the Garfield. I actually do like it. It's a kind of a different take, but they didn't make they didn't make Superman what he's supposed to be. 2 stars. He needs to have the aw shucks. But I think this is where myself and you disagree. What I like about Dave is we disagree in a lot of things, but it just never gets shitty. It's just like, yeah, he thinks this thing, I think this thing. So that's what I do love. One of the things.
He's
I love
lovely.
that. Whereas, like, I think as a director, it's not your job to take things page per page from the comic book and then put it on screen. I think you pick and choose what works for your movie, and that's why we get different interpretations. But I think these days you can pick your poison. Reeves might be your poison, Brandon Routh, Dean Cain. Like, just how many different renditions
not
is
Dean
there?
Cain.
Yeah, maybe that was Tom Welling, 84 people watching live. Thank you very much. Hit the like, hit
Thank you,
subscribe
Joe.
button. Joe's only like 19. He's
He's
Joe has super chatted more than his age. That is a record. Joe, stop doing that. Right, you become a channel member. We greatly appreciate it. But no, look, it is for a good cause.
He's
thanks very much.
absolutely brilliant. Such a lovely guy, wise beyond his years.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
so good.
yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah. Thanks very much. I don't know him, but maybe he'll join us someday. Much love to everyone on the stream. Love wins always. And Vader, wow. Man, you're dropping bombs. I can stand behind your generosity spirit. We're all in this together. As collectors and enthusiasts, we have an obligation to support each other. Well done.
Absolutely. That's the strongest
Thank you very
thing
much.
this collection,
Thank you.
collecting
Yeah, thank
hobby
you.
has, I think.
This community is pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's why I think everybody was so outraged about what was done to you guys. So.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was actually a channel member as well, but thank you very much to that. Phil, he is a channel member.
Wow.
He's a panel member. He's a wielder of Blue Wrench, and he's the reason that I'm going glacially through the stream, because he might actually join us. We still have more topics to talk about.
He's a great photographer as well.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
photographer.
And you know what? Just a great friend. Bloody head lads, your super chats making mine look like scraps. Every little counts, every bit counts. That doesn't, and like you can stop now, folks. There's a nice little donation there that we'll put forward to that, and of course I will show receipts. Super generous guys, good on you, and I completely agree. And of course, Fily then just before he left dropped that one. And then this one, did you? If you haven't watched Gio's stream, watch it. It just did anyone watch it?
No.
It's like 4 hours long. It's really good, and they have Fily has an arsenal of really funny meme clips, and this one was just cracked me up, and it cracked Dave up, and then it was worth watching. Like, so yeah. Okay, so you're not in on this, Mandy. You're gonna watch it. Thanks very much. Sorry, I keep getting. This is the last one I read out, and then we'll go back to the stream. Obi-Wan's Addict, thanks very much. Great cause, Shane, for the kids. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, so back to this here. Right.
It looks incredible, doesn't it?
It does. I'll
looks
flick through
like
some of these photos.
Person. Like, looking at the eyes, there's so much life in those eyes. And I do like the muted colours. They look like it looks like an old film star, in these photos. Like the old film, like sort of promo pics from like the 50s and the 60s. He's got that feel to him. But I mean, you know me, I love Inart, and I love the way they give you this bust so you can display the other head sculpt. That's really nice. I mean, I'm a little scared about watching the film, because if I love it and it'd be like, I wonder. But, it does.
Bandai will hook you up.
It looks phenomenal. He's already dear. It's like Bandung, no.
I heard people commenting that that the suit was too dark, but having watched it again, I always thought the suit is a really dark blue, noticeably dark blue in Man of Steel, and the color grading in Man of Steel is darker, and that's what kind of going back to what Dave was saying. That's why a lot of people missed the vibrancy. And then BVS, it got a bit brighter, but it still wasn't super bright, like Reeve, whatever. And then it was actually quite vibrant and bright in Justice League. I remember the Hot Toys Justice League figure. It was actually lovely. It was a really vibrant blue. But this here, having watched Man of Steel yesterday and looking at screenshots, and this, I think actually these images are quite like they're pretty dim, which makes it look darker. But I do think this is accurate. It was very dark. It was a very dark blue in the movie. In the Inart stream, it was slightly brighter because of the lights. What do you think? Do you think it's too dark?
It's almost black, isn't it? Almost looks black in these. But...
You're right. You can kind of see it a bit there, the blue coming through. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're 100%. But that when I saw I think the photographer was trying to capture the color grading of Man of Steel, which is dark. So you have a dark blue suit,
That's
and
a
then it's a
great
dark
shot.
color blading. That's a great shot. Love it.
Gorgeous.
But if you just click into the Inart stream for 2 minutes, even, you'll see that you can see the blue. But I think Dave made the point on Geo's stream that he prefers the BVS suit, and I gotta say, alert the press. Myself and Dave agree on that. I prefer Man of Steel the movie, but I think I prefer the BVS suit.
I like the
boss
hair
is
on
nice.
this. I
Yeah.
mean, it's sculpted, but it looks really good, doesn't it?
They're getting better at their sculpting, aren't they?
Because it was, for me, Hot Toys did fantastic sculpted hair, and Inart the wall hair. But this looks phenomenal. Oh, I'm so excited. My Superman should come this week. I'm so excited. My very first Superman.
And then you can pre-order this next week, because every time I communicate with you ever, I'm gonna finish. If I text you, if I ever text you or I send a voice note, my last line will be, "Have you watched Man of Steel yet?" And the only way to break that
Just
spell is
watch
to
it.
watch it.
Watch
And
it,
you
yeah.
don't have to like it. You don't have to like it, you know.
Like The Crow. I did watch The Crow, and the end. You know. it's like,
Yeah.
No.
The Crow didn't land for me.
No.
No,
way.
I'm not a Crow fan. But then I don't
Soundtrack is brilliant.
Yeah.
You're a Crow fan, aren't you, Matt?
I think it's a great film, and I really am pleased with what Caustic Plastic have done with that figure.
Yeah,
it looks
that looks so
phenomenal.
good.
It looks
It's so good.
insane.
Yeah.
You're getting
insane.
that, aren't you, Matt?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, we are so spoiled as collectors.
Absolute spoiled. Yeah,
Mm.
100%
You know,
spoiled.
Caustic Plastic, Inart is like, for me, they can't put a foot wrong, But I love Hot Toys. And then seeing Philly's pictures of Catwoman, it's like, bloody hell. Yeah, we're just spoiled. If somebody could go back and say to you as a kid, this is what figures are going to look like in the future, there's no way.
It's funny
No
because some
way.
of the third parties have really jumped up, like the company that did the Barbosa and the Nurse Joker. Like, keep an eye on that.
Ekras.
Yeah, keep
Is
an
that-
eye on
yeah,
those
yeah.
guys.
Pixel
So-
poses for the Zorro. I know it's
Yeah.
an animated figure, but the detail on that is
We got
bloody brilliant.
coverage for all the things that we possibly could ever want as collectors.
Just want a Blue Eye Samurai. Somebody please make a Blue Eye Samurai.
It'll
I
happen.
want one. Yeah.
Dave, who's a member for 39 months, just said, "I love the
Oh my
idea of the
Dave.
Cavill as Superman. If they make a Justice League version with a bright blue suit, I'm gonna be in trouble." They're kind of going in deep with the old Superman, so they just might. And then he rounds up with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Dave. The Crow for life. So obviously he loves the soundtrack as well. Thanks, Dave.
Fucking go!
Who
Is that
scored the
Dead Duke for you?
soundtrack for that?
Who scored it?
Yeah,
I
I
have no
don't.
idea.
I'm not familiar with that. No.
Well, it's like one of those ones where it's like all like needle drops, like they had like.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
There was a Rage Against the Machine song that I'd never
The
heard.
Cure, the Rage
that
Against the
was-
Machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
more.
Did Soundgarden
Piece, yeah.
or Alice in Chains or someone?
Yeah.
Seems like it'd be around that time.
It's definitely that era.
Yeah. I'm just really quickly just going to go through some basics housekeeping before we take another look at the second batch of photos, and then we'll finish up with the Inart, the kind of roadmap that they have there. Give us 1 second. Sorry, let's remove this. Thanks very much, Dave. Much appreciated. And we'll move this to the side. So, if you are watching now, whether live or on the replay, greatly appreciate you watching. If you if you support by watching, support by liking, you support by subscribing. Thanks to the channel members, thanks to anyone who's super chatting. Whether you're watching a replay, hype and all that stuff, greatly appreciated. If you are not subscribed, I would appreciate if you click that subscribe button. It's free and it does help the channel. The algorithm's pretty punishing. Recently hit 2,500 followers on Instagram. Thank you very much. So if you want to follow that, that's basically where I include the links to all my content, whether it's unboxings, reviews, release reactions, collection tours, and of course live streams and shorts and stuff like that. And occasionally take out the camera, but nowhere near as good as Fily or any of these people here. Shout out to the troopers. We've got some new, I'm actually just going to incorporate, first of all, the new channel members. I'll kind of address them first. So new channel members, thank you very much, Joe. And we've got, I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Joe is here. Thank you very much, Joe. And Chewy Rob, thank you. Chewy Rob. Lucy, that's Mandy's better half. Thanks very much. Ant's Life, thank you very much. I think they're the new channel members I've accounted for. Thank you, I really appreciate that. And okay, so the existing troopers: Obi-Wan's Attic, Chris K, Philly Z, TJ Mike, Keith Lee, Collects of the Universe, 16 Mike Viking Collectibles, Yomo, Dogito, 16 Shooter Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, Ancient Silver Fox, B Wong, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike L, and Ryan Smith. Thank you very much. And then the commanders who get their YouTube username handle displayed at the end of all the content like this, thank you too as well. Rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. Tomorrow will be, I believe, a year to the day when his daughter messaged me through his Instagram and explained that Mark had actually passed away. I never met Mark, but Mark was into what I call the Big Four. He was a bit older than me, and he was into Alien, Predator, Terminator, Robocop, and he'd regularly send me things like that he picked up because he knew I'd be interested. He was a channel member. He was engaged and very supportive towards the 16 scale community, kind of kept himself apart from that, and was a really nice fella. And every now and then he'd message and go, look, I know you're into this, watch out for the ankles on this one or whatever. It just seemed like an absolute gent. And I remember I was on my way home from a stag, and yeah, that message came in, and it was you kind of
did he warn you about the ankles on your quarter scale Batman?
No, that wasn't one of them. But like, yeah, it'd it would definitely be that kind of helpful information. But he just seemed like an absolute gentleman. He was an absolute gentleman, and it was nice that his daughters, like, he must have thought, okay, I'm on my, I'm gonna go, and gave his daughter or daughter's login details to his Insta and go, look, will you tell Shane that I passed away? Like I know that if I was on my way out, like, I probably wouldn't have that foresight, you know what I mean? But and it was because, people like we've lost Classy Thomas in the last few years. We've lost as well Feel the Burn, I think Robert his name was, and it's sometimes people who are active in the community suddenly are inactive, then you're like, you don't know if they're okay or whatever. So kind of puts things in perspective. So rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. New videos, you probably heard all my thoughts on this stuff here. So, and this crowd. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste. Now, I have to give a maths lesson. I fucking do. I really do. So I'm going to share my calculator now, right? I'm going to share my calculator, right? Just very, very quickly. I'm just going to, really quickly, I'm just going to post this into there's a Facebook group and posted in. That is the link to get to Clon 16. Okay, so if you look at that number there, provided it's up to date, right? That is 418 members. Now, if we took a number, a random number, like let's say 127, away from that would leave 291. So just there's your maths lesson for today. So just join, introduce yourself, share some of your photos or ask questions stuff. It's a very positive group. So thank you very much. Yep.
What the hell is the relevance of that maths Did I miss something there?
Yeah, went right over your head. I'll explain later. I'll explain later. I'll explain later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You know,
They're just
I'm pretty good
numbers.
at maths. That didn't make any sense.
We could do the multiplication one as well. You know, if you want, like, so. Yeah. So there was. We can do a multiplication one. So, like, let's say if you had 518, and then you were to divide 127 into it, that would go in 3.29 times. Just letting you know.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. You went to public school, didn't you? No.
What?
I said you went to public school, didn't you?
Well, it depends. What do you mean by public school?
No, I'm joking. It's a joke with myself and Marco. Marco, if Marco says something stupid, he'll say, "Oh, I went to public school." But like typically, most of us went to public school. You know, we didn't go to paid private schools. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to anyone who does. Like, you know, education is
I went to
paramount, but,
grammar school
What's that?
for top intelligent people.
All right.
Do you not
So
have grammar
you make English good? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Because your grammar is good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
I can barely speak the language. All right. Any closing thoughts on Man of Steel? Any photos you want me to bring up? We could run through these ones here.
Oh, we are running through the second lot.
Yeah,
I do
there's
like
something.
pants outside a suit. I just
Yeah, I was
have
gonna
to
say, I
say that.
yeah.
Do. That's what
Yeah.
I think the Corrin Sweat one hit for me because
I
Oh,
agree.
you like
you know,
your
like
trunks.
the old Batman and the old Robin, you know, like used to watch at my nan's
strong
pants. And everyone used to pull the pants over their tights when they were a kid, weren't they? You know, and like just run around. You
That's
know,
what
with
I'm
like
wearing
a
now.
Tablecloth. Yeah,
That's what
over your
Ben's going to the
shoulders.
lake wearing that.
Don't. It's almost bedtime. I'll never cope.
Yeah. You actually
I don't even
reminded
like
me.
boys like that.
You
It's like,
you
what's
actually
he
reminded me of another scene.
Really?
Sorry. Do you know there's a part of I don't want to give it away because I think these are the moments Mandy will really appreciate it. So do you remember in Man of Steel where Kevin Costner's fixing a car and he looks up at Clark as a kid and he's playing by the clothesline? Can you remember what he's doing, Matt or Pete?
Nah, I've not watched.
No.
I know his action of
Well, you know, like
Deceased,
he has a blanket, but like anyway, it's kind of cool. I think it's cool. There's a bit of foresight,
who didn't run around with a towel strapped to their shoulders? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is chrome-plated, authentic suit texture. So they kind of done that thing where the body underneath is chrome-plated to give it that shiny look.
Yeah.
Bust and accessories so you can store the sculpt. The bust, I think the bust is cool, but it's one less thing left in the box. But sometimes I have great intentions of displaying a head sculpt like that, but then when I put it in front of the figure, it kind of
doesn't
looks a
work.
little cluttery sometimes and bothers
Yeah,
me.
because Jazz is doing that with Catwoman, isn't he? We're going to get busts for that as well.
Yeah.
The two heads.
And I love seeing that stuff in, like, if you're at a con or you're in a shop and it's showing. I love, you know when you walk into a shop like a clothing store, if the clothing store, obviously the quality of the clothes has to be good, Grant, and it has to be clothes that you like and whatever, your style or whatever, but like, and your price range. But if it's not laid out right and if it's cluttery, I can't deal with it. Like the TK Maxx, I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't do
God,
it.
that's just
I can't do
hell
it.
on earth.
You know,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like, so
Yeah.
I do like seeing that stuff, but I think if I was to display it with the bust, I would eventually go, that's fine. But it's a nice touch. What do you think about it? Have I lost you?
Who?
Anyway,
Who?
anyway.
Oh.
I really like the bust, but like I've got so little display space anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice. It'd be nice to, just for photographs but I wouldn't probably ever display a head sculpt because I haven't got
No.
enough room for the figures that I've got. I have to rotate them anyway. So it wouldn't get pride of place
No.
unless it was like a super favourite figure. And then I'd just loads of them.
Yeah, I think it'd look weird because I've kind of got, my displays are ensemble, and just to have like a random head just in there doesn't really fit with the look. But then I suppose you could put them elsewhere. I could have them in front of me here or something or else. So, because if you're paying all that money and you get 3 head sculpts, it would be nice to do something with them. But yeah, it's a bit tricky.
Barry the Head, who I bought my first head sculpt off. I bought my first Luke head sculpt. What he does, he's a taxi driver. So he's built this thing. I mean, he builds models and stuff, but he built this like little display thing. So in his taxi, he has 3 head sculpts on his dash. And obviously that sparks conversation with his passengers and stuff because the details. And he swaps them over. So he you know, sometimes he's just swapped his 3 heads. I think he said he got James Bond now. He's got Torrance Sweat Superman. I can't remember his other one. But he's got hundreds and hundreds of heads. But I think it's a really good idea. And I thought, I wonder if I could put one, like get something to mount on my handlebars of the bike and put Bo-Katan's helmet. You know, and just like ride along.
Yeah.
I am Mandalorian, you know.
I'm surprised. That should be your YouTube name, to be honest. Like, if you ever need to copyright that. I love, even though I'm not a fan of The Crow, but I have to say, like, I only watched The Crow in the last 12 months. It's a movie, I'm born in 83, you know, I grew up in, you know, the grunge era was in the 90s and, you know, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Rage Against the Machine, just great music. And I should like The Crow, but it just, I think I saw it too late and it didn't hit for me. Whereas if I saw it younger, I might, like nostalgia, like, you know, I'd argue like, yeah, nostalgia can like make you like a bad movie. I'm not saying The Crow was bad, I just said it didn't stick for me. But there's definitely like great things happen where the movie quality is high and groundbreaking and you have the nostalgia. That's a hard combination to beat, like, you know. It just, Crow didn't land for me. But I really like this comment. The Crow is the only movie I've seen 4 times in the cinema. Like, you know, if you've seen a movie more than once in a cinema, you're committing. It's good. It truly changed the way I viewed comics and my love of vigilante heroes. Yeah, and the concept is pretty damn cool. Like, you know,
and he's Bruce Lee's kid.
Yeah, you know? and like crazy. That should have never happened, but unfortunately, it did. We do have another super chat. Dave is drinking heavily, clearly, you know, so he's on there. The Cure, they played in Dublin just a few weeks ago. They kind of come
still
regularly.
Doing it.
Yeah,
They're
still
doing
going.
it.
Wow,
still
that's
going.
Nice. Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. Seen 9 Inch Nails 3 times.
Wow.
Incredible. 4 times actually. I like Rage Against the Machine. Saw them once. Saw Audioslave twice. Rage Against the Machine are like, yeah. If I had to pick 5 bands, they'd be in. Yeah. Rollins Band. Never seen Rollins Band. Pantera. Saw Pantera a few weeks ago. They supported Metallica. Just was in the right place at the right time. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cults. Yeah. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. I'm looking forward to like adding it up, and then I'll put a post later on of after I convert all the super chats and how much we've raised total.
Jane, did you like Chris Cornell's solo work?
I had one of his albums, yeah, and I did like it. Like Soundgarden is him at peak, like I think, and but I loved Audio Slave as well because I loved his voice and I loved Rage Against the Machine, which is kind of what it was.
One of the best Bond soundtracks as well.
Yeah, it's a great. That was like Casino Royale,
yeah.
And I remember
sorry.
Go on. No,
I'm quite choosy with my male vocals. There's you know, like female vocals. There's a lot more female vocalists that I love. But I love Eddie Vedder's voice, and I love the guy Counting Crows. I love his voice as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Eddie Vedder, you know, he did. There was a book called Into the Wild, and they made a film of it where he just got rid of everything and just cut his credit cards off. Oh my god,
great
that
movie.
Soundtrack.
The book is great too. Have you read the book?
Yeah. The book first, then the film.
Do you know the guy who wrote that book, John Crocker?
Yeah.
He's wrote another book called Into Thin Air about climbing Everest, a disaster that happened at Everest. Have you ever read that one?
No, but they made a film of that, didn't they?
They did, but the book I picked, I'm not a fast reader. I got it on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep much, and it was read by, I'd say, early Thursday morning.
Oh my days.
It's the best book I've ever written. It's fascinating. They outline the history of Everest, the history of people like climbing it, different techniques, and then it goes into why he's there, and it describes basically he's contracted to go climb Everest and then write an article for it, but there was massive overcrowding on Everest, and it's well worth it. Same guy who wrote that book. I know it's his diaries. Is it Christopher McCandless?
Yes.
The guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he took his diaries, but then he kind of writes like interpretation and bits that he's researched about Christopher McCandless at that time. Like the book was like one chapter is the diary, and then the next chapter is John writing like what he found out about Christopher at that time. Yeah.
Just go a bit further down the water and you can get across.
Yeah.
It's like no.
And it's a good movie. It's a sad movie though.
It is. But who wouldn't like to go and do that? You know what I mean? Just like just get away. That would be yeah. But I've done a fair bit of climbing in fact, Crow Customs, Chris. He said next time you do Snowdon or something, give you a shout, and he said we can all go up and do a bit of a
that's
nice
cool, yeah.
walk.
I've done Caran Tuhill, but Caran Tuhill is I think it's 1,039 meters. It's our highest peak. It's a great day.
Never
but
been
Snowdon
to
would
Ireland,
be...
Shane. Never
No?
been to Ireland. I think I would fall in love with Southern Ireland. I really do.
It's a good spot. No, all the Ireland.
A couple of days in Dublin.
Yeah, there's some great spots. This could be misinterpreted, but I understand what you mean. You're referring to the Facebook
Clan with
group.
a C, Scottish, Scottish, Irish, Mandalorians,
Yeah. Clan, C-L-A-N-N, I was telling you in the last stream, actually means family in Irish.
And that was the whole point, because there's just so many good people that you just it's the heartbeat. Shane, you've been amazing, just amazing. Everybody,
thank you.
Thank you. I'm just
a legend,
speechless.
a gentleman. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I have done nothing. I have literally just streamed with people that I like. But thank you.
No, your support has been tremendous. Thank you.
In fairness, there was an outpouring. Like
from the community,
Jaw
absolutely.
Dropping, jaw dropping.
Yeah.
There's right and wrong. Phil, sorry. Do you want to... Phil, you have the link. I didn't realize. Does Chewie want to jump on now or in the future? But if he wants to jump on now, Phil, you have the link. If you wouldn't mind, if you pop it into him and he can jump in and give us his thoughts about Man of Steel, and we can discuss the Inart roadmap that I found today. It could be nonsense.
I can waffle on about the Man of Steel.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, no, because as I said, I had the MMS 200 as my first figure. And then the side note to that is something similar to what you said before, Shane, is I was under the perception that the BVS suit was actually darker. So it's really interesting in figure format, it's reverse. The Man of Steel is actually the darker grade costume, and the BVS is actually the lighter toned one. Also, the BVS...
Say that again? What was it?
You were saying about... I was under the idea that the color grade for the suit was actually darker for BVS, and it's not the case. It's obviously the Man of Steel.
No, it's. I was originally under the impression, and correctly so, that it was Man of Steel was the darkest, then BVS was a bit brighter, and then obviously Justice League's very bright. But someone corrected me about it, and I just kind of took them with their word for, I'm not the biggest BVS fan. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But then when I watched it again, I was like, no, that was it. You're right. It is. It goes from dark to gradually brighter, doesn't it?
So I was surprised, like yourself, because I was under the misconception that BVS was the darker suit, but obviously I was wrong. Also, the BVS Inart Superman figure was my first Inart product, and I was absolutely wowed. So this really looks phenomenal, and I love the open mouth sculpt. Actually, I think there's been people have been a bit reluctant in relation to that. I think it's the better of the two sculpts, in my opinion.
And what would you advise Just ED or I'm kind of hung up on what to do. I have the first Inart Soups. Don't know if I should get this one.
both.
hard.
They would look good
It's like, Ben,
together.
this or that or both. It's I'm just on the bottom there, so you can't see me. I'm hidden behind the chat there, but I'm still here, guys. Sorry. If it's hard when people ask that question, like, because all our minds are so different. We all have our rules, and every now and then we even break our rules. But we have our, as Mike would say, we have guardrails on our collecting habits, and that's important because otherwise it's not sustainable. Because if you just get things because they look cool, like half the bloody things that come out from all these companies looks cool, like. So that question there, I would go with, like, what movie do you prefer? Is it Man of Steel or is it BVS? So, like, I mean, you said I kind of hung up on what to do. I have the first one. The only thing is, I would anticipate there probably will be a few BVSs now on buy-sell trade groups for decent deals.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of their best value to date. Because it had 2 sculpts. It had the Kryptonite Spirit. It had those weird photos of Martha, the Polaroids, which, okay, fair enough. They made an effort.
But come on, attention to detail.
Yeah, no, hats off, but we're like, okay. But, it had the drape cape and the swap out regular cape, the magnetic base, the flight pod. They made an effort to put that in there, and it's
Hot Toys needs to follow that suit.
Say that again?
Trend. Hot Toys need to follow that trend of the dual capes.
You know what they did with the diecast, the Armored Batman 2.0? Do you know how I know that? Because I always wanted to put the drape cape on him, and the drape cape came as stock. And in my review, I like to obviously get everything out of the box, so at the very least, the person knows what you're paying for. And someone commented going, "Did you not get the wired cape?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I looked behind the box. Sure enough, it was there. So, I just want to address that. There's 1 or 2 super chats there, so I just want to thank these people and address them. Yeah, Dave's on the beer, I think. Thank you very much, Dave. And you're right, Chris Cornell forever, gone too soon, passed away in, I think it was May 2017. Delighted that I got to see him twice before he passed away. Never got to see
I saw him live in Australia as a solo artist, and he did such an amazing cover of Billie Jean. It made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
Class.
Yeah.
But you'd listen to him sing the alphabet, wouldn't you? Or the phone book.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much to Dave for $2 super chat. And thank you very much to Phil's Toys and Things. Good evening, all. £2 super chat. And just in case you're just joining us there, the super chats from tonight's show, once YouTube has taken their cut, they're going to be given to Tempest Street Children's Hospital. So thanks very much.
I've just sent Rob the link. Rob.
Oh, nice.
And then he was talking about... At least we know he has it. Like, better to have it and not need it than need it and want it or something like that. Watching on the replay, looks to be a fun stream. I think, we're definitely having a bit of crack here. Sorry. So, I suppose that before we move on to this, then it's like, who's actually jumping into this with 2 feet?
No feet for me.
No feet for you, Mandy.
No.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the hamster wheel turning when she cries at some of the bits of Man of
Speed
Steel.
doll to band doll.
He's probably already pre-ordered me one, the bugger.
Yeah. So mine, I'm waiting on a price, but it's more or less going to be PO'd.
Price point for this and Alien Queen at the moment, is that right?
This is $365 US on the Inart site.
Yeah.
But we can't buy it on the Inart site unless you
but
probably
Line
can,
Rock
can
will
you?
get you covered.
Yeah, they will. So they're waiting on them for shipping and stuff. But can you? Actually, that's a good thing to. That's a good segue. If we look in this, you can see the Inart site now. Yeah.
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 Product availability: mainland China, Australia, and New Zealand. So you can order directly from these, can you, Matt?
Wow.
Yeah, I've been one of the few countries that can on most of their properties. So I don't know why licensing is different here that they can. So yeah, I am spoiled in that regards. Yeah.
Anyone wants a figure, then just get Bat Boy.
Hello, Rob.
Hey!
Nice to meet you. Thanks for
you too.
Thanks for watching the stream.
Rob!
Of course.
Buddy.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How's everybody doing?
We're good. So,
Right.
what about this Man of Steel? Is this in your wheelhouse or?
I was thinking about it the other day because Mandy and I were chatting yesterday, and I've sort of started looking at scaling back a bit, just sort of streamlining the IPs that I've got my toe dipped into, but I think I have to get this. I love that movie. I really, really like Man of Steel a lot. And I mean, he is my other favorite Superman, like after Christopher Reeve, for sure. So
I love the way you were like, you know what? I had a long, deep, meaningful conversation with Mandy, and I took a good look at myself and realized that no, these are just wants. They're not needs, and I need to get my priorities straight. And then I decided, nah, fuck all that. I like this. I'm gonna get this. Like, so. Good on you. You're going to fit in great.
It was a deep inward dive that I took, and I started to drown. So, but no, I mean, I saw the final photos of it, and it was just any questions I sort of had, were instantly alleviated. I have no qualms about it at all. My only thing is because I have to order it from Kit. That's where I can get Inart from.
Toys on Fire could ship to you.
They ship here as well?
He said if you've got any friends abroad, like, just let them know, and then you can. Yeah.
Well, okay.
And Rob, do you have the BVS?
Direct from Inart as well. It will be direct from Inart to you.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
And would it be cheaper that way, or?
We'll talk, Rob.
Okay.
That sounds like she's on commission. I would take everything that she said.
I am so evil.
Okay.
Needy side hustle, yeah.
Speaking of taking things with a pinch of salt, that is tiny writing. Thank God I have made one earlier, and it's actually on my phone here. But this was posted on, I think it was Jeremy Casa's Facebook group, Caustic Plastic. I don't know, do I have the name? I screenshotted it, so please take this with a pinch of salt. It seems to be like one of those things that someone has gone through the trouble of curating
It's
responses.
definitely doing the rounds, though.
Yeah, it's doing the rounds. You've seen it, have you, Matt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
1/6 Republic, it's posted everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually like they're curated responses from one of the live streams where people ask questions about everything apart from the Superman figure that's on display. But in fairness, it needs to be done. So I'm going to read through these two, and then you can give your thoughts. So Inart News during its live broadcast, Inart 16 upcoming projects. Wonder Woman remains the previously announced release calendar. Mass production is currently in quality control QC phase. I'm reading this verbatim, so word for word, so it could be a dodgy translation or something, but Wonder Woman is on point, on task, on schedule. Bruce Wayne by Ben Affleck, or Affleck Bane. Sorry, Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne, with the blue suit, funeral suit, and Clark Kent by Henry Cavill with the reporter's outfit have generated a lot of interest. If they are finally included in the line, the blue suit of Bruce Wayne is currently the priority. So nothing in stone there either. Nightmare Batman is scheduled. They have said that a few times. Tactical Batman is not expected in the short term. No plans for the Flash. Aquaman could be produced in future, but for now the Justice League version would be the option with the most possibilities. This is one I'm really interested in. They've been saying this since they started. The Batman by Christian Bale is still in the refinement process. Man, it must be the most refined figure in their arsenal. I suppose, though, everyone's done it multiple times, so they kind of, grand. So Inart will only open pre-orders when it's completely satisfied with the improvements made. Okay, but that means, like, we've seen Hot Toys do that incorrectly. I have the DX19 and I'm not going any further. I know there's better ones in the armory and stuff like that. I'm just not doing that because I'm waiting for the Inart one. And there is, someone said before that, well, are you not worried that, I don't worry about any of the stuff, but this figure of speech, are you not worried that by the time they do their Bale Batman, that it'll be so good and they've got better at their sculpting, their paint apps, and their tailoring their suits, that the Ledger purple coat next to it will look outdated?
Ooh,
No,
I
I'm not-
never considered that.
Neither did I, but it's been so long now and they're getting so much better. I'm like, yeah, there might be a quality difference. I don't think it would be like, oh my God, they're night and day. But I suppose, you know, it comes down to will it bother you or not. I would say there'll be a noticeable difference, but it won't be something that will be egregious. Like, and sure, look, if you want a Heath Ledger Joker, you know what they always say, just wait a week or two, someone will make one.
And Bale's your favorite Batman, isn't he, Shane?
Yeah, he is. Voice and all. I'm able to critique the things I love, Matt. I could roast the Dark Knight for a minute if I was given time. The Joker by Heath Ledger will not have a 2.0 version coming soon. Dean is celebrating. The bloody Joker with the bald head and dark eyes version is being tested with lighting effects. Is that like Pennywise?
I thought they were making reference to Pennywise with that. I thought it was like a typo.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I'd say maybe they meant clown or something. So.
Yeah.
The sculpted Yang Jin, Erlin Shen, I don't know who that is already finished, and the release date is still not produced. And then Bruce Lee is currently in the official promotional promo shoots phase. There was another slide, we're nearly finished. There are more figures planned from Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. Sure, okay, yeah, if you say so. The Walking Dead. Now, who should that be?
Michonne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the
Michonne with the two
Get the
zombies.
walkers.
Yeah. And like, I know Daryl, Negan, and Rick are from season 8. It will bother some collectors, but I don't think that would bother me if they gave the season 1 look. To be honest, that's the coolest look.
We need a Carol. We need a Carol.
Carol's boss
on the box. It'll go Carol. It'd just be brilliant. It'd be so good.
But like, do you mean a Carol or a Coral?
Yeah.
Coral.
I love all those memes. They're as good as the Chuck Norris jokes.
That first, or was it second season? No, it was third season before Michonne came in, wasn't it? Because she wasn't in the second
I think
season.
she came
the
in
end of the second.
The first season's only 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the end of the second season when they teased the prison, and then she shows up. But
She definitely wasn't first season.
The first
season 6 episodes.
Yeah, it was a short.
I don't think she came into the third season. I think you're right.
Yeah,
because the finale of the second season, they find the prison.
Yeah, the that outfit she's wearing, that's the comic accurate. Like that's the comic accurate look. So
is the second season the one with the barn?
That's the second season.
Yeah.
Rob,
so
you mentioned the comics. Have you read the comics?
Oh yeah, all of them.
I want to get that.
Draws comics as well. He's an artist.
Oh right. So
he does
so much talent.
I know.
Very
He digs
talented
holes
man.
and picks old bits of stuff and goes, "Oh, look at this old bit of stuff. There you go." There.
When you said you mentioned the comics, I wish I had the Step Brothers clip. You know, did we just become best friends? Because
we just become best friends.
I bought, I think it's the 20th anniversary. It has like 4 different boxes with all the volumes, and I'm only in the first few books, but Michonne's in it now, and I'm really enjoying it.
I started reading the comics. I think it was there were 2 trade paperbacks out before I started reading them. My friend who owns a comic book store up just to the north of the city of me, he was the one who turned me onto it because he knows I like zombie stuff. So I started. He goes, here, I'll give you these 2. Keep them. He didn't even charge me for them. He's like, read these. I'm so convinced you're gonna like this. You'll come back. I'll sell you the rest of them when they all start coming out. And so I read those 2, and he was absolutely right.
He knew what he was doing. Sounds like a drug dealer.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
This one's free.
Oh, you're free. Yeah.
It's like, by the way, there's 72 volumes. That's the look.
There ended up being, I was actually expecting it to end at the 10th trade the way they did with Y the Last Man, and then but it kept going. So I just kept reading.
I'm really enjoying them. They're like quick
Rob,
reads.
did they veer so much from the comic with the show?
The show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carol is a very different character in the comics.
100%. Yeah.
Like night and day. Nothing like the
Wow.
show. Negan.
Tyrese comes into it more or less straight away.
Yeah. Tyrese is very quick into it. Shane is in it for like 5 minutes in the comic.
Wow.
Yeah, they made changes in the show, I think, for television narrative purposes, and to be honest, I think in most cases the changes were better.
Shane, yeah, John Bernthal as Shane, I think is one of his best roles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'd
love a Shane figure.
I preferred the I preferred the show version of the Governor to the comic version. I
didn't like the Governor in the show.
No?
I know you're not supposed to like him, but like I love Negan.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But like
Negan's your favorite villain.
He's so
Negan
good. Like.
He's just. I mean, that's that actor. What's his name?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, I love him.
Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne.
Great. But yeah,
I'm just gonna finish reading this down before we move on.
Sorry,
you're okay. So there's more Walking Dead. Michonne is the obvious choice, but you said Shane there. Maybe that's possible. The official photos of Saruman have already been made. Gandalf the White is expecting, starting with his first appearance outfit. Hagrid is being considered. Inart will introduce a new line.
That's gonna be huge.
Huge, yeah. Every time I hear the word huge now, I think of Dean doing his Trump impression. It's gonna be huge. I can't do it.
Huge with no
huge. So huge. Marvel Comics, Inart will introduce a new line inspired by DC and Marvel Comics within its 1/6 scale series. The company assures that the quality will be at the level of its realistic figures based on movies. Interesting. Breaking Bad not confirmed. More details will be announced later, so they must be pursuing that. Boy's license is discussed internally, but Inart does not have the license currently. There is a significant demand for Jackie Chan figure, and Inart is trying to negotiate. So there seems to be, if you take it with a pinch of salt, but like they seem to be not resting on their laurels, and there's stuff happening in the background, So
good for them.
Any thoughts on them?
They are tackling a lot. Like they're moving into more IPs. It's not just Lord of the Rings, etc. Like they really are getting in there.
Is there another IP really? Oh yeah. No. Lord of the Rings is so cool. I just wish we'd get the Hobbits. Oh
yeah.
I mean Saruman. Imagine Christopher Lee done
I
by.
would love a Christopher Lee figure.
Yeah, that's gonna be so good.
I want a Scaramanga Christopher Lee figure from James Bond.
What a name! Like what a bad guy's name. That's a badass bad guy's name.
Oh, I know.
I might change my second name to that.
So, did you ever see the episode of Friends when Phoebe changed her name to like Princess Banana Hammock or something like that, just because she could?
That's right.
Yeah. There's people kind of talking about the Man of Steel and asking about the price. $418, I think it was on Kit. Was it?
I believe
Dollars,
so.
Yeah.
In
fairness, 365. I know Kit has to make his money somewhere. It's not crazy.
Outrageous. No.
And that's
They're
all in,
still
isn't it?
expensive, though.
That's
that would be an
with the-
all-in price. I think.
Yeah. Not bad.
I've no idea, Bailey. No idea. Absolutely no idea.
I would guess they're probably talking about the movie version. I mean, based on the other ones they're talking about are all the movie versions, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a full Justice League.
Yeah, I think they're probably just trying to shy away a little bit from the Ezra Miller of it.
Nonsense, yeah.
I'm guessing, Keith, that I've seen streams before where there's a kind of like an Asian girl. She's kind of petite or like pretty.
Do you know what? She's an amazing musician.
Loves it, yeah.
I do.
Oh.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's so great. She's really great.
And she's doing it all in her second language, in fairness, and answering the same questions multiple times. Like, so, I mean, I can barely speak English, so
that girl, yeah.
hats off.
No, she's great.
But I'm guessing there was just people making comments. Did I
There
not
you
realize you're putting it out there on the internet? But a lot of these people are probably hiding behind a fake YouTube channel that they're using just for that. And it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, of course they are.
well done. You're hilarious. Do you know?
People do that.
Very clever.
Well, 9 times out of 10 when I get a troll comment,
Yeah.
let's say it's Johnny Big Balls 57. It'll be a stupid name. You'll
my
click.
username.
You'll click into it, and it will say, no subscribers,
Yeah.
and it will say member for like less than a year. So Johnny Big Balls is giving off like small dick energy. You know what I mean? So it's just like you are hiding behind a false profile that you took time out of your day to set up.
For
You
this
sad
purpose.
bastard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Touch grass. Oh fuck. Here he is. And that looks nice.
Hey.
6. Yeah. Look.
Hey, Phil.
Hey guys.
Nice photo in the
Okay.
background. Is that the MacLoop picture?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those photos are insane, and you're like zooming into the cockpit. Your camera must be amazing because it's like you can see the guys flying the plane picking his nose, like it's
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 the pilots doing all the work. Honestly, they're insane. How low they fly is insane.
yeah.
it's when I've been climbing in Wales and we've been climbing and the planes are flying underneath you. It's like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Brave guys. We give them that.
So you have the BVS Inart, and now this one is tickling your fancy, eh?
It is. Yeah, I prefer this one to the BVS, to be honest. But
I get that.
then
I
I
get that.
PO'd the BVS Batman, so that's probably the one thing that's holding me off, is because obviously I'll have the pair then, and then an odd soups. So we'll see. We'll see. I really like this. I've done a really good job of this.
We're in similar situations because obviously I'm not a big fan of BVS, but I do love the design of the armored Batman suit, and I got the 2.0, and like they look so well together. They're just locked in. Like if I sell the BVS, I have to sell the armored Batman. Do you know what I mean? But together it makes perfect sense. So yeah, I think the Man of Steel is going to be in an Icons display. Well, this is over years. Hopefully this will turn into that. Good problem to have, eh?
Too much good stuff. Too much good stuff.
Yeah. So much good stuff.
Way too much.
Have any of you guys ordered the BVS Wonder Woman?
No.
Okay.
I really like that, and I'm afraid when that comes out because Gal Gadot.
No, Kal-El, no.
Do you know, she's so beautiful. Lucy was like, because a friend actually owns her movie suit, and Lucy's like, if you had that movie suit, she said you would just be sniffing it, and it's like, Lucy, I cannot believe you said that.
To be fair, the lads on this show are quite tame compared to you, Mandy.
Bloody hell. I tell you what, there's you know
Everywhere
who my
Mandy
love
goes.
is. And Rob, I'll fight Rob bare-breasted with a baby under my arm, painted blue for Katie Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff is mine.
Yep, she's mine. The girl is mine.
Fight, go.
That was funny. That makes me want to have a little clip section. Have you ever seen the girl on Instagram who kind of impersonates her acting? Because, like, you know, I look, Gal Gadot, she looks like Wonder Woman. She looks like the same way Cavill was born to play Superman. She's stunning. She's beautiful. She wasn't born. She was like genetically grown.
Yeah,
like
she
in,
was
in Jurassic Park, they they did something like that, and they made her like in a lab of pure beauty. But she had, I wouldn't say she's not the greatest actor. And there's the actress, and there's the one on Instagram is just hilarious. You
There's
can't
a guy
unsee
that
it.
does Daryl as well.
Oh, yeah?
He's an Eastern Asian guy, and he's just brilliant.
Yeah,
He's so funny. If he pops up on my thing, I'll put it in the chat.
There was a question I was asking somebody once, because the comic book origins of Wonder Woman, you know, the whole she's formed out of clay and then breathed life into her, and there she is. And I remember asking.
Sorry, Rob. I believe there's been a spike in clay sales around Ireland for some reason. I'm guessing it's unrelated.
It always made me wonder then, and it brought up the natural question for me, and this is just where my mind goes. But then I instantly said, "So she doesn't have a belly button."
As in, the character doesn't have a belly button.
Yeah, the character.
So, does the wait? There was a figure. No. Wonder Woman's covered up.
Yeah, they've got a full corset, so you don't see a belly button.
Yeah.
But there a Harley Quinn that had exposed midriff, and there was no belly button. People were like, "So she must be made from clay
Suicide
too."
Squad 1, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just a natural question for me, which is weird because most people would not even think that way. But I just thought, well, that's okay.
Where would you keep your fluff?
in her pockets, like everybody else.
Oh god.
Shane, what have you done?
That was funny, to be fair. Like that's just like, my mind doesn't work like that. It's very interesting how the human species just have different personalities. Like,
well, so I guess she doesn't have a belly button. And then the friend of mine just looked at me like, what? Well, she wasn't born. Like, she was, so she wouldn't.
Yeah,
she's created.
She wouldn't have a belly button.
So I thought it was a perfectly natural question to ask.
Well, she wouldn't need to eat or go to the toilet either.
Probably not.
Forget her then. Katie Sackhoff for me.
I think we've peaked, lads. You know. Oh, this was a good one.
Happy to help.
Is there anything, Phil? While we have you here, when was the last time you watched Man of Steel?
I've sort of watched it in increments, probably over the last 3 months, because I'm trying to get Isaac into the sort of superhero thing, but he's just not taking the bait. Because I wanted to take him to watch Spider-Man, so I thought we'll get him into all the sort of superhero stuff. But I've literally put it on in like 20-minute sections.
That's a story as old as time. A kid rebelling against his parents.
Yeah.
Because like you're asking him, trying to not making them, but you're trying to go, oh no, this is what you should do. You should say, I was mad into chores when I was your age. Oh, I love vacuuming, washing dishes, great crack. I got my dishwasher jersey on. Yeah, go team.
but I mean, I would say maybe that's the issue why these movies are not making the money that they were making. But then Spider-Man comes out and then it blows box office records. So whether that's parents or fathers or whatever dragging their kids along because they want to see it, I don't know. But yeah, I just can't get them into the superhero thing at all. I actually paid for the Mandalorian and Grogu thinking he'd be into it because he's had the Lego of it and what have you. But yeah, no, he'll look up from his tablet for 5 minutes maybe. But
he'll find his thing. It's
he will. He's
it's a generational. They kind of want a piece of something that's theirs, don't they? Like,
yeah, and he's a bit like Mandy there. He's kind of instrumentally likes to sort of, because he can play things. He plays a keyboard and he plays things from ear rather than. He won't have lessons. He just won't do it. But if he likes a song, he'll run in the living room and then he'll start tinkling away. So that seems to be his thing at the moment. But.
Cool.
My kids are obsessed with their technology. It's kind of a chore to make them sit down and watch a movie. It's like, guys, put down your tablet, put down your phone, come watch this. So
but you have them, don't you? You have this, like when you have the kids over, you have like, we're going to do these movies, and you do sit down as the three of you and or the four of you and watch movies together.
It's quite tragic because like. I've never pushed him into sports, but I wanted him to be like sporty for obvious reasons, health benefits and all the rest of it. And
yeah.
We've had a kick about tonight. Obviously, Gemma's out tonight, so we've been over the green on the estate and had a kick about with a ball. And to see his face light up, but to try and get him to do it, it's almost as if you've got to make it involuntary. You've got, oh come on, we'll go over the playground and we'll take the football, and then when he starts playing, just to see his face light up is. It's heartwarming, but
yeah.
If I turn to him and say, "Should we go and have a kick about?" No, I'm alright.
Yeah.
That's it.
You have to kind of like, almost like, hide the ball in the park. I would just go for a walk. Oh, look, a ball. Look. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
And what were you just at the local park or what?
Yeah, there's this swing over there. It's like a lounger, so you lie on it, and I don't know how it does it. It must be I don't know. I'm not into physics and all the rest of it. But
Magic.
If you sort of, it could be magic. It could be magic. But if you take sort of one kick off it, then you'll swing on it for ages.
Yeah.
So he just seems to be into that at the moment. Just looking up at the sky and daydreaming and whatever. So that's his thing. It's
Must be like one of those things, like, you know, you see them on desks. I don't know what the name of it is. Is it Newton's?
Newton's cradle.
Yeah.
So he kind of lives that at the moment. So I know obviously with the weather being the way it is, and it's kind of shaded, and he loves that. But if we take a little bypass, because the green is literally around the corner from where we live, and then the park is probably 200 yards from the door. So
Perfect.
So it's kind of on your doorstep, like, or close enough.
He's not a traveller. I like to go out and do things, and don't care how far I have to go to do it. But yeah, he's not much of a traveller.
Yeah, but is he 8? Is he?
He's 8. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like he'll hit that stage now, coming up to 12, where he'll have a little bit more independence with his friends and stuff like that, and it'd be a different growth spurt then, like a different.
Yeah. I hope so. I want him to have a little bit of independence, but he's quite immature for his age as well. So
that's not a bad thing, though, is it?
No. I mean,
have you met Mandy? Or anyone else on the panel? To be fair, no, your daddy's crap. Mine's great.
All the kids think I'm cool as fuck because I'm on YouTube. My father streams on YouTube, so he's cool as
yeah. They let anyone in, really, like, you know.
I don't know if any of them have liked and subscribed mine, but yeah.
They're all the troll comments we get, are they?
Could well be, yeah.
See, I have a different concept with my kids. My kids are like, "Oh, Dad, you're lame. You get on there and talk about dollies."
Yeah, he doesn't actually know what I'm on there talking about. He just knows it's just the fact that I'm on YouTube and he watches YouTube and his mates watch YouTube.
But this generation, they're so into, like, it started probably with my generation when, you know, consoles and stuff, maybe younger or older. But like it's very much virtual online now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's quite sad, really. I mean, on the left hand is saying, I hate the fact that they've got all this information at hand and the things they've got access to. But on the other hand, you know, it's the internet, unfortunately, is a wonderful thing as well. But
yeah, but they're going to lose social skills.
They do, yeah. They 100% because they don't meet up around each other's houses. They meet up online and all the rest.
That's
of it.
right. The interaction is very different to our generations.
We used to build dens, you know, out of wood,
Yeah.
get loads of wood, build a den, find old bits of carpet, and just sit in there talking about stuff.
And we've got woods. We've got woods behind us. We've got woods.
Don't you mean fluff?
We got woods behind us. We got rivers behind us. Back in my day, that's where I'd be all summer. But no interest.
Yeah, it's and then it's like that concept of, like, I think maybe because they're not maybe meeting up as much or as frequently, they can say what they want to each other and there's no consequences.
Yeah,
or that wasn't a thing.
No,
it wasn't a thing in our day. It's like
the world we live in is obviously a lot more dangerous than it was, and unfortunately, so it's having that element of trust with your kids, and you want to trust them, but at the same time you're thinking there's a lot of shit out there.
I'm getting dangerously close to saying these kids today.
Yeah, well, do you think maybe that's just an inevitable cycle?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, have any of you seen the film, Disney film WALL-E?
Yes.
That's how I imagine
When
it's
they're all
filmed.
on the iPads and they're texting each other. And that's what it's like now.
floating around in those
Just
other
being
chairs.
some pod thing.
But I remember when I saw that, and I felt so sad, and they were all sitting in a row, and they were all on their little pads, and they were talking to each other through the pads. And then you can be sitting in a room, and you look around, you know, like, or you're out, and people are just you know, they're like there, but they're not there. And some of the kids I teach, and they say, it's like, oh, what films do you like? And some of them say, oh, I can't watch a film, I just watch YouTube videos.
don't
I
have
haven't
the
got the
attention
concentration.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. That's
Anyway,
why.
sorry guys, I've jumped on and I've completely taken everybody away from the talk.
That's all right. Look, it's your last time, so you know we may as well just leave it all hang out there. So, no, do you know the thing is, Phil, the fact that you're thinking about these challenges that Isaac has now, he's going to be fine. Because a lot of parents be like, "Oh, he's on the iPad. It's great. It's a babysitting tool." Do you know what I mean? Which one do you want to be like, and asking the question and reflecting on it and thinking about it and think what's best for him and stuff like that. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. You just said something there that kind of would be a good finisher there about going to the cinema and stuff. This is kind of acting up for me. It doesn't seem to be doing what it's supposed to do. But what movies so far have you seen this year in the cinema that you'd rate? Just bear in mind there, give me a second, let's do this. That's a question to anybody. Anyone, like, what movies have you seen in the cinema? What were worth the effort?
Spider-Man the other night.
Oh, what do you think?
I really liked it. It was definitely more thoughtful than the previous ones. It was dealing a lot more with it seemed loneliness and loss than the other ones did.
And a more mature film.
It was much more mature than the previous Spider-Man movies, and I've liked all of them. I was a big fan of No Way Home. I thought the last one was great. I'm the target audience for that though, because they've been such high quality, the Sony Marvel Spider-Man movies, that I was expecting it to be good. So I kind of went in already probably in that mindset. But
so it met your expectations?
Oh, it definitely met my expectations. I don't have any problem with it whatsoever. I really enjoyed it.
Lucy gave it a 10 out of 10. Martha loved it. I'm definitely a 9.5, but it was just brilliant. But then I really enjoyed The Odyssey, and we see we've got a cinema pass, so me, Martha and Lucy all go together a lot of the time. So it's good because there's no phones, you're just concentrating on the thing. We all saw Project Hail Mary, and that was like, didn't even know what it was about, but it was brilliant. Look, the ship, and then the next, and then the move, and then brilliant. But then Supergirl, I loved that. I loved the Mando movie. That was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And am I easily pleased? Am I Little Miss Sunshine? I don't think I am. Because I didn't like The Crow.
Everything else, man, we all think you're Little Miss Sunshine, Miss Positive.
That's funny. It's just like it all comes back to taking a little kick at Matt, I think.
And me, I love The Crow too.
Thank you, Rob.
Always.
Are not alone. Where's my flipping Michael Jackson?
Well, Meaty, we also don't agree on The Star Is Born.
Oh my God, I love
Which
that
Star Is
film.
Born?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
I think that's a great movie.
Oh, stunning film.
Meaty talked it up to me, and I'm just like, you oversold it.
Cried and cried and cried. But I love both of the Joker movies, like with Joaquin and the one with Lady Gaga. I thought the second one was great. I mean, they're just like a feast for your eyes. Every shot is like a gorgeous like photograph. Every scene. I just loved them.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as people made out either.
No.
To be honest, like it was a massive departure from the first one. The first one, I do actually think the first one's a masterpiece, but I don't think the second was as bad as it was. But I could understand why people, didn't like it.
Haven't seen
Star Is Born, Matt. I went into that. I saw that Megan went to see it. We were in Dubai. She was visiting me, and we said, right, we'll go to cinema tonight, and she wanted to see it. And a lot of time I pick the movies, but like it's kind of like we had a good rhythm of I pick, you pick, and it was kind of her turn or whatever. And she was like, I really want to see this, and I was like, all right, grand. I wasn't expecting anything. And that opening riff, and it's like, oh, this is like Rocky, like. And I would never any interest in Lady Gaga. I wouldn't be a fan of her, like, but I appreciate she can sing and whatever like that. But just to see her like completely like stripped back, not dressed as a giant steak or whatever, and just her with a piano singing, class,
just
like just
in that film.
And can act as well. I really like that.
Well, it's funny. My takeaway for that is I was impressed with how well she could act, and I was impressed with how well he could sing. So
yeah, and they were like there's steamy chemistry between the two of them. Like
really good. But she was great in American Horror Story. She played a vampire.
Oh yeah, and the Gucci movie as well.
Yeah, like yes.
Yeah,
I think I've got a little soft spot for her. It's like, you know how people like Fergie Ferg from the Black Eyed Peas, and she's on their laminated list. Well, I think Lady Gaga's on my laminated list.
yeah, because like she's quite pretty. I think like and obviously very talented.
When she's stripped back, gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't really she does the kind of almost Bowie thing with makeup and stuff like that. She's you can't see with all this stuff. Yeah, it's part of her thing, I suppose. Just on the comment that Phil made about like a lot of the, maybe that's the reason, like he said like something like maybe a lot of people aren't going to the cinema, and which is right, but I think then you not contradict yourself, you then finish your sentence and you were like saying, but then Spider-Man comes along, and as much as like I think a lot of people anticipate that I think it comes down to this: just give us some good movies. And people will go back to the cinema. The word amount for Obsession is The Crown, because it's the best movie I've seen in the cinema so far this year. I absolutely loved it. I was expecting nothing. It was made by $750,000 and it's made close to $500 million. I mean, we know Spider-Man was going to make $1 billion.
Yep.
Not as quick though.
It's going to make 2.
Yeah, it's going to make 2. But last weekend, and the Odyssey, it's funny, I watched 2 different streams and they're very different streams. And one of them was like, move over, Odyssey, Spider-Man's here. Odyssey only made 50 million this weekend. Yeah. It's in its 3rd weekend. And then the other streamer was like saying, man, the Odyssey made 50 million in its 3rd weekend. You get me? It's like, that is a positive. Like, I mean, the Odyssey's hitting $1 billion as well for very, very different movies. Like, I wasn't as high on the Odyssey as a lot of the critics were. Phil, where did you settle with it? I know we spoke about it, and I don't think it's his best, but I still think it's an excellent, well-made movie. It just was missing that kind of oomph. I didn't come out and go, oh my God, I really got to see this again. I got to tell everyone.
I'm yet to see the Odyssey, just because I haven't had time to go and see it. But it is a film I'm still really looking forward to. And I'm aside from the Dark Knight trilogy, I'm not really a Nolan fan.
Wow.
I'm not. I've never. Interstellar never got me.
Remember you saying it before?
So
Interstellar is, I think, my favorite of his.
And so many people love that movie, and
I love that movie.
And I think The Prestige is underrated.
Yeah. Prestige as well. Yeah,
it's a great film.
Yeah. Sorry, Pete. Sorry, did I say Phil instead of Pete? I think I was talking to Pete about it. It was Pete. Sorry, Phil. Pete, where did you settle with it?
Probably a 3.
Yeah, and I can see why someone would put it as a 3. I can see that. Yeah.
I think as a production piece, pictures, sound, everything, fantastic, very well made. But to me, I think it didn't have enough of the fantastical elements that the original source material has. It kind of it did the bits it had to do, but I think it reined them back a bit. And for me, that was the kind of deciding factor where I was kind of like, it was good, but
you wanted to see more gods.
Yeah, gods and monsters, and I certainly didn't come out of there going, oh yeah, I need to see that again. I mean, that, I'll probably get it on 4K and I'll watch it, and I might sort of warm to it. And it's a very human story, perhaps more so than the original source material. And I get that. That's fine. And a lot of people, if he'd gone too fantastic. A lot of people were coming, "Oh, that's ridiculous. That's not believable." Even though there was some stuff in there that's clearly very non-believable. Yeah, and I think the only other film I've seen this year in the cinema, which was pretty crap as well, was Mando. I didn't want to go, but we took me and a mate took four of our two sons and two of their mates. They had a good time.
Do you know what?
They really bothered.
The first sort of 20 minutes of that film, I thought, oh, we're onto something here. When you had the snowtroopers and the AT-ATs and everything.
Same, yeah.
Here we go. And as soon as it went to the Rot of the Hut stuff, then
I got a crush on him. I got a crush on him after seeing that. It's like, yep.
Big muscular slug, you're into that?
But do you know what? He was such a gentleman.
Ben Thomas.
He was such a gentleman.
And I know they couldn't do the entire movie with everything speaking Huttese and you'd have to read the subtitles. I get that, but when they started speaking in English, it was like.
See, I think they should just let them speak in Huttese. When we saw the original trilogy, Jabba the Hutt spoke in Huttese, and
everyone knew the Mishka blah blah. You know, the Jabba the Hutt. You know.
Yeah, but Rob, the kids in America can't read anymore. I mean, come on. That's why they changed the Sorcerer's Throne to the Philosopher's Stone. Or
that's right. I remember that. Yeah. What's a philosopher?
A philosophizer is. That was oh your man, Dodgeball? No, I'm nearly sure there's a joke. It's like philosophizing.
There is a reference in Dodgeball.
Yeah, philosophizing or something like that. This is funny. I did you get this joke, Phil? Or I think Rockham and Chris might be making a joke.
I generally thought he was watching something through the
telescope. Maybe he has a telescope like Bob, but I think he's making a joke. Either way, it's either funny or really cool. Either way, thumbs up for me.
He didn't comment back, so I'm guessing it was a joke.
Yeah. Anyone else see any of the movies on stream, or would rate them higher or lower than I have? Give us your thoughts before we just finish up.
Well, the last three movies that I've seen was Spider-Man, Evil Dead Burn, and Obsession. So I got to say that I enjoyed all three. And I did catch Project Hail Mary on stream about a month ago, so it was really good.
I loved it.
Oh my God, Mary Sullivan. No, we got to give her the Sonic.
Mary. So generous. She's so generous. Such a lovely woman.
What has she done now?
It's so lovely to see you, Mary.
Wow.
Oh, bless you.
Mary.
She is. Thank you very much. I'm about an hour and a half behind you. Oh my God. She's like Matthew McConaughey. She's like in the bookshelf. Or maybe we're in the bookshelf. No, we're in the bookshelf. Someone, there's just binary going on and stuff like that. But so it's from the past. I'm about an hour and a half behind watching the stream, and had to spring forward and say high five. Thank you, Mary Sullivan. I really appreciate that, and I presume you've seen this already. That
what a sweetheart.
I'll tot it all up and I'll give it to Temple Street Children's Hospital. Thank you very much. So, Defective. I liked it, but I can 100% see why someone would be like, "What is this?" I get that. Like,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Or Obsession. I haven't seen that either.
Oh, matey, check out Obsession. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Is it a real scary one?
There is one particular jump scare that will scare you.
Okay.
There's a couple of jump
there's a few,
It's really, really good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the sustained ones, not necessarily the jump scares. There definitely is some jump scares, but like
in the bedroom in the shadows.
That creepy.
There's no one in this house. I need my dog.
I love Substance. I really did. We all sat down as a family to watch Substance, and this will be good. This will be good. It's Demi Moore.
If you manage.
Oh my days!
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
I've already told you my favourite movie of the year, and you couldn't disagree with me anymore. I don't think.
I haven't watched that movie though. To be fair.
You watched 20 minutes of it, didn't you?
I did turn it on. That is true. Yeah.
Why? Why did you hate it? What did you hate about it?
Which film are we talking about?
Masters of the Universe. It kind of.
I haven't seen that yet.
I was just
I
watching
really
it and
enjoyed it.
it didn't. I'll. It's free. I will watch it. I will sit down and watch it because I can't
It's on
judge
Prime
it.
now. Yeah.
I'd say it's
But-
Is
about
it
a
on
half hour
Prime?
too long.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
other than that, it's
The
perfect.
first 20 minutes, I was like, I'm not feeling this, and it was kind of. I probably had something to do as well, like, but so I probably wasn't in the best headspace to be watching it. But I will watch it, Pete. But I think maybe though, did you like the cartoon when you were a kid?
Yeah, I grew up with it, so it really captures that really kind of cheesy
Yeah.
feel, which obviously
And I
you
think
don't have the
you
nostalgia.
have a few years on me, so you're probably exactly
Yeah.
the right age for He-Man. Where I remember the cartoon vaguely. I remember having some of the toys, but it doesn't like stick with me like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did or the Transformers, because that was just a bit after it. But
Pete, the only thing
I
I
will watch
found
it.
with it was that he was a dumbass when he wasn't He-Man, but in the movie he was a dumbass as
When he
He-Man
was-
as well.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah.
and then Cringer was a complete opposite. Cringer was pretty badass
he was awesome
both
Yeah, I loved
times.
it. Yeah,
Whereas,
yeah.
you know,
I thought Skeletor was absolutely hilarious.
The
yeah,
Skeletor
he was
was
brilliant.
He
I don't
stole
know
the
what
show, yeah.
Jared Leto that people have, and I thought he was brilliant.
But it's another
It was just-
movie failure for him, I suppose, isn't it, in terms of
Yeah,
box office?
Yeah, yeah,
he's in
absolutely.
trouble.
I thought he was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is in trouble.
He is.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I completely agree with Defective. A lot of people haven't seen it, but Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die was very good. And your man Sam Rockwell's.
Have you
Just
seen the YouTube short movie made by the guys who did Obsession? called
Is that
The Chair?
something milk?
The Chair. I
Milk and
watched.
cereal?
Yes, yeah. It's milk something, yeah.
No,
It's
I
a
haven't
milk and
seen
cereal?
milk. I've seen The Chair, but I haven't seen the milk.
Is this Curry Barker, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the fella, yeah.
Curry Barker YouTube movie.
I think it's 24 minutes long. It's only a short.
Yeah,
thing.
it's called Milk and Cereal.
Is it?
But cereal is spelled Seorial, so I
thought
don't
it
think
was
it's
a
about
chair,
Cheerios.
My fault.
So it's good, is it?
It's okay. I mean, it's only 24 minutes long, but it's just sort of, it's kind of like cuts what would have been a full movie, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
So
yeah.
watching it before bed, bad idea.
No, you'll be fine. It's no paranormal activity, sort of.
Oh, I see now. I like what they did with those movies. That handy cam footage, that gets into my head.
Oh, you like found footage?
Me.
Yeah. I was a big fan of the Blair Witch Project. I know
I was
it's
going to
Marmite.
say
You take it or
Blair
leave
Witch
it.
No.
I like it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that film. Yeah.
Fucking
And the
woeful.
guerrilla marketing was clever. Like, I'm not saying it was the greatest movie ever. Ending. I just think I liked it got into my head because it was believable because just the terrible
I think
footage
it
and
was
the
like one of the
shakiness
first
and
kind of viral events. Really, it was quite early
Yeah.
in the internet's kind of lifespan. Yeah, it was great.
I think we're going to wrap it up there, lads, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
Just want to say thank you. Well, first of all, give me 1 second. I want to share something else in the group. 1 second. So I popped earlier on the link to the Facebook group Plan Sixth.
Yeah.
And now I'm popping in a link to Theatrical. It's Matt's group. It's basically for cinephiles, movie lovers. So that's in there. So if you want to join on that as well. Thanks very much to everyone who is on the panel currently and everyone else we lost along the way. We lost a lot of good men. I was actually talking about Ben and Fily, but I wasn't actually making a
That's
joke.
what I was. Yeah.
I was out because Ben's out there at the lake in his dungarees chopping wood or something, and Fily's making the next
Catching
creation.
fish with his bare hands.
Yeah. Calling everyone bud.
You do that.
So thanks everyone for giving up your time.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone who was watching live on the replay. Anyone who has when I started the channel, I thought I might get to 100 subscribers. 1,000 was huge, and the way it's gone now, I really do appreciate any of the time taken to watch the videos, like the videos, subscribe, become a channel member. The super chats are very generous. I'm not profiting from this today. I want to make that very clear. I'm not giving any chance to the narrative to be spun. That money is going to be added up once YouTube gives they pay out for August in September, and they will take a cut, so probably 50% or whatever. All the super chats, basically half of the super chats, which would be all I'll get if you get. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So grand.
You're
and
a
I'll
good
give
man,
that to.
Shane. You're a good man.
Well, technically, I didn't actually pay anything. It's all these people who did. So they are the good people. So I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, just thank you. That was a good night. God, according to this poll that I have, that I'm ending now, out of the 97 votes, 79% agree with the statement. In general, does this time slot suit you for a 1/6 scale stream Saturdays 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time?
Gonna make this a regular time slot, Shane?
I tend to do things on Saturday nights.
You mean you've got a life?
How dare you? Yeah.
Outside of this little box?
He's got no kids for a start.
Yeah, he's got no kids, but he's still got a life.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I sure we'll see. It's not as if I'm out every Saturday night. But look, thanks very much to everyone in the panel. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for watching on replay. It is greatly appreciated, and the support is fantastic. And join Clon 6, join Theatrical, and I think that pretty much wraps up everything. And I believe we are out of here. I'm going to wake up tomorrow now, have a cup of tea, and digest the troll comments. I can't wait. It's so much fun. All right. Good luck, folks.
Cheers.
Bye.